It's a good morning. Do it. What? Man, I'm excited for today. It's a good day to be alive. Man, I really like this song right here. Did I say I liked it or not? Yeah, there's a bunch of these I like. These are like really good songs. Yeah, this is a good one. Shawnee Poppy, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Hope all is well with you. That's what's up, man. Hey, how's your Tekken journey going? I hope it's going well. Tekken has been stressful to me lately. Not because it's hard, it's because the freaking connections are like really crappy. But I hope you're doing good overall, dude. I think I'm just gonna wait. I thought I was gonna like grind it out until, you know, season 3, but I don't see that happening, man. Good brother, been using Paul since December 2025. I haven't touched law since. Pause. Yeah, that's a big pause. Oh, so how you liking Paul so far? Maybe you can show me some stuff, or I can show you some stuff. I think Paul is like a solid character, bro. Solid character, dude. Oh yeah, he's extremely honest. I think that's the reason why I like him. I think he's a very, if you understand the game, that's your character. You know, and I feel like I'm finding a better way to understand the game. I think he's the Ryu of Tekken, even though we have Kazuya and you know, stuff like that, but he's like very, very, you know. But as a matter of fact, we talk about that. And good morning. I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of Waves and Waves of People in Determination. CJ's who I am, MDSoul's what I am, so you guys can just call me CJ. I really don't mind it. And today, I have a great show for you. I'm not using my lapel mic today. I decided to use this one. This makes my voice sound a whole lot clearer and stuff like that. So that's what I'm using for now. I think when I'm doing more fighting game stuff, I will do like when I'm just playing and just chilling. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my my lapel mic for those types of things. So this makes me sound a whole lot clearer. Well, I wouldn't say it's a better mic. It just, you know, I just haven't been able to figure out with, you know, like this is top of the line, man. This is a Shure lapel mic. This is $600. This is $600 worth of microphone, and this one's like $150 or whatever. It's just I think it's just the way it pulls the voice and stuff in. I figured out, and I know how to do on this one. I just don't know how to do it on the lapel mic there, but you know, it just kind of is what it is. I like Paul, way Paul plays, complete all around. Yeah, I think so too, and very honest. It's hard to find. Yes, it's very well. Paul is the Scorpion of Tekken, right? Everybody knows how that character works, right? I think we generally can agree that everybody just knows how that character works, and there's no thrills, there's nothing. Just boom. This is just straight up gameplay, right? So yeah, it can be difficult because we know what's going to happen next, just like Scorpion doing his teleport. I want to step out of my comfort zone and start playing Tekken with stick. Any tips? Spider-Punk, I'm glad you asked. I'm super duper glad you asked. Is Down Forward 2 is a good tool? It's extremely good. Yes, it is extremely good. Down Forward 2, I just don't use it enough. I don't know. I was like, I want to use everything else first and learn that, and I've been doing it a whole lot more lately. Get that nice little. Anyways, all right, Spider-Punk. Next week, we're gonna go on a journey. All right. Well, let's rewind. Spider-Punk. The best way you can learn how to use your arcade stick once you get one. Are you ready for this? It's freaking crazy. It's crazy. It's a really easy tip. Best tip. Pause. No diddy. The thing that you need to do. Hey, thank you for that. The thing that you need to do is use your arcade stick more. That's the biggest tip that I got, right? With that being said, the very first thing that I would do in learning how to use your arcade stick and getting out of your comfort zone, get games like Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Streets of Rage 4. What else is there out there? The Beat 'em Up collection. You see, notice the games I'm mentioning here, right? It will allow you to get used to your arcade stick. Because why are you so good with the controller? Because you use your controller for everything, like Mario Brothers, especially if you're old as I am. Hey, I use controller for Mario Brothers and stuff like that, right? So you just got to get used to what you're using. And by getting used to what you're using doesn't always mean use it with a fighting game, right? Pick up a game like Pac-Man. Pac-Man, that's how you play Pac-Man and you get that dexterity, you get that hand-eye coordination, right? This is sign language for hand-eye coordination. All right, that's what you got to do, bro. And then go back and forth between the games, right? Now, here's the next part. Lab, right? Lab. Get that muscle memory. I can't say it enough. Get that muscle memory. Once you get the muscle memory down, go and play, right? And figure it out. Once you go over and play, and you're like, I'm not liking this right now. I know I can beat this guy. Let me make sure. Switch to controller for 2 seconds. Okay, I know I can beat this guy. Let me switch back to arcade stick and see if I can replicate what I did with my hand, with 2 hands like this to 2 hands like this. That looks mad sexual. Don't clip this, all right? It looks mad sexual, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's one way to go. And that's how I ultimately learned how to use my arcade sticks. I've been using it for a while. And now I have a hard time going back. Very hard time going back. Lenore, what's up, man? Hey, thanks for the videos. Hey, I think that's great conversations. Sorry for writing you a thesis. I apologize. Get wrecked. What's up, brother? How you doing? Joel, what's up, man? Got to put in that work. Big facts. well, you don't know what your comfortable hand position is, so you just got to play until you find it. Only ever use it on older 2D fighters, but not bad idea to use it beat 'em ups. Yeah, absolutely, because what you're looking for is being comfortable. You can't get comfortable if you don't use it. It's like breaking in shoes, right? It's like breaking in shoes, or for that matter, riding a skateboard. You know how to walk, you know how to ride a bike, but do you know how to ride a skateboard? You know, riding a skateboard can be a little difficult, right? I think we generally can agree that riding a skateboard, so it takes some balance. It takes some time to, all right, I'm gonna push regular, right? I don't like pushing regular. You know what? I found out I'm goofy footed. That's what happened to me. They said there's not a lot of people that are goofy footed. I don't know why. I'm not left-handed or anything. I skate goofy. I'm goofy footed. I do not know why I'm goofy footed. It's just most comfortable position for me to go. They're like, right, exactly. And then there was a couple when you did your ollie, you said, yeah, this switch ollie doesn't feel good. This switch ollie doesn't feel good. You know what? Let me make sure that I'm not crazy. Let me do a regular ollie. Oh yeah, it's not me. I just got to get comfortable with doing a switch ollie. Same thing with the nollie. I gotta get used to the nollie and how uncomfortable I feel pushing my body forward to get this particular motion in. Games take time to learn. It's not gonna happen overnight, guys. It's just not. It's just not. Man, I never could get comfortable with Switch. Really? And honestly, the only reason why I stopped skating because I'm in the military. I didn't want to break my arm. If I break my arm or my leg or something like that, that would have stopped me from, being able to continue my military service. And there's money on the line. I can't mess up my money, yo. Surprisingly, my switch ollie feels more comfortable than doing not. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay. Ooh. Hey. All right. Before we keep on moving, going forward, I just wanted to make sure you guys checked out all the other stuff. Do I have this on here? Socials. Make sure you check your boy out on all the other social media spaces that it doesn't do it anymore. Oh well. Hey, check me out on freaking X, Instagram, TikTok, all those different places. I periodically, post things in those spaces. How's it going, buddy? How's the winter treating you? The winter sucks. I do not like cold weather, Jester. I don't like cold weather. It just is what it is, man. Yeah, I quit once. The medical bills were coming out of my pocket. Yeah, you need to quit that. I understand. I haven't stopped. I just stopped going hard because if I get hurt, I'm out of work. My body is my bread and butter. Exactly. That's what happens when you turn 40. Well, at least I've turned 40, Yo, Bear, what's up, man? How's it going? I hope all is well. But today, before we get to Tekken, I want to turn this stream, and I think I've done it before, but I want to get back around to that. I want to have discussions with you guys. I really enjoy discussions and talking about ideas within the fighting game community, and then also in gaming in general, right? I don't think that takes much. I don't think it's that hard to have dialogue and have conversations about gaming, specifically the FGC. And I've been doing some research and just looking things up and trying to figure things out. And today I wanted to talk about and maybe get some of your guys' thoughts about when did the fighting game community or the fighting games in general become niche instead of mainstream. There was a time when fighting games were mainstream. If you were born in the 80s, if you were born in the 1900s, you guys remember that time when gaming was everything, and the fighting games were at the forefront of it all. And I was kind of looking things up and trying to figure some things out and seeing where we made our turns. Where I don't want to say where we went wrong. I don't think that's the right thing to say, because I don't think we necessarily went wrong, right? I think again, it's a full thought process, but it's like there's a couple things that still need to be sorted out somewhat, you know. Ooh, also, we get the chat on the screen for a second. Is the chat allowed to be on the screen? Oh, wrong chat. There it is. Ha, there you are. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And I think it'd be a great conversation and dialogue with each and every one of you guys that are here. Maybe, excuse me. Maybe during the arcade days, since you had to go out, that's fair. Chilling and practicing, I always got to pull through, and I see you all stream. Hey, no doubt, Elder Baron. I appreciate you. My first reaction is maybe when shooters blew up on console, when with Halo, the FGC took a backseat. Could be wrong though. You think it was Halo? Huh. Hey, Roy Bacon, what's up, man? When they added rage art, fatal blows, and fighting games as a whole is just impossible to perfectly balance. I'll buy that. 1996 was the fighting game era equivalent of first-person shooters and Fortnite games now. It was the golden era. Okay. I personally want to say around PS2 and Xbox era is where fighters became a niche. You know, I think some of it comes from when I think it's a combination of keeping up with demand. Yeah, it's a combination of keeping up with demand and making a quality product while at the same time making sure that you're making your money, right? I think KOF did a wonderful job of, releasing a game almost every single year. If you really think about it, KOF released a new game and kept up with the FGC in general every single year, but they made the game too hard, right? Mortal Kombat did a great job, but their game started to get watered down, right? And what else was out there? Street Fighter, there was a long gap in between. So when they released a new one, it was of superior quality. But yeah, I think that's what I want to talk about today, as more people start to come in, and then we'll get into the king of the Iron Fist tournaments, enter the Tekken. Oh. The king of the Iron Fist tournaments, enter the Tekken. All right, and then, because I think with Tekken today, I've been pretty annoyed with Tekken and stuff like that. Tekken has been, I've been falling in love with Tekken over and over and over again, hand over hand, falling in love with Tekken. But it always lets me down. It's like an abusive relationship. You know what I'm saying? Tekken is definitely an abusive relationship where, the girl says, hey, I love you. It's never going to happen again. And you're like, okay. And she cheats on you again. That's how I feel about Tekken, I know MK died after MKX. Afterwards, it became a cash grab. Oh man. Oh, wow. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. That's a hard one right there. That's a hard one, bro. PS1 era was when MK4 and Tekken 3 dropped. That is when they became niche. Ooh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Because we also have... Hey, that house beat.
You wanna grow big.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl.
Tekken 3 and MK4? I almost have to argue with you. Street Fighter 2 Turbo was definitely one, and new challengers when everybody was just like, yo. Same thing, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Killer Instincts 2, and Killer Instincts Gold, you know? Those everybody was playing it, you know. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about today. Mr. Rager, what's up? How's it going, man? I hope all is well with you as well. Today's gonna be a good day. Also, speaking of Ant House Beats, the beats that you were hearing today was from the homie Ant House Beats. Make sure you go check out my boy, man. Check out my boy. Always great content. Great. I can't say it enough. This guy has great music. If you are into content creation and all that other good stuff, make sure you check this man out. And every morning, pretty much every morning, when you hear the music in the morning part of the stream, it's this guy right here, Ant House Beats. Make sure you check him out. Has great music. Even Button Check uses his music. I was like, yo, Button Check is out there. Yo, let's freaking go. I was really excited for him. So, yo, again, big shout out to Ant House Beats, man. Check out his music. Great guy. As a matter of fact, I was talking about you on Tuesday. I was talking about how we met, and we didn't know we were connected. It was just fate that our bromance grows, right? Nobody knew. No, me and you didn't know that I went to school with your cousin. And we graduated the same year. So it's like, yo, this is crazy. I remember she hit me up and she was like, yo, how do you know my cousin? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. What are you talking about? I was like, which cousin? I don't think I know your cousin. And then I was like, oh, snaps. They're like, that's why we get along, you know? Yo, hey, yeah, we got to figure that out, Ant. We definitely got to figure that out. I would love to meet up again, man. Dude, I really enjoy PAX West. When we hung out most of the time. I would love to do another PAX West, man. But yeah, check out my homie, Ant House Beats. Great freaking guy, man. You were more than open this year. Bet. We're gonna figure it out. But all right, here we go. We're on the topic of the day. I'm just gonna dive right into it this go round. And then, you know, if I don't see the chat immediately, please continue to have conversations in the chat. Love that type of stuff. I'll go back and read the chat as we go throughout this conversation and dialogue. I'm making this a video as well. So if you're like, yo, bro, what's going on? Why this? Why that? Why didn't you see my comment? Didn't you see my comment? Yes, I seen it. I'm just making a video for the content today. So again, bear with me with all this. I think fighting games started to die when every single fighting game tried to become the next Evo CEO mainstay. Did they try to do that, Brother Bacon? Popsicle. New profile picture. Who this? Exactly. What's up, Popsicle? How's it going, bro? How's it going? And here we are. When did fighting games become niche instead of mainstream? It's a good question, and that's the question of the day. When did fighting games become niche instead of mainstream? I think that's a really, really good question. So let's start with this. Fighting games used to be everywhere, not just popular, not just competitive. They were literally everywhere. Arcades, living rooms, school cafeterias, and malls. Well, maybe not school cafeterias, but you know what I'm saying. It's bowling alleys. There we go. Bowling alleys, they were freaking everywhere, and you just couldn't get away from them. Somewhere along the way, fighting games stopped being mainstream and became what people now call niche. So the question today isn't whether fighting games are good or bad. It's when did the shift actually happen and why? See, I think that's good. In the early to mid 90s, fighting games weren't a subgenre. They were a pillar of gaming. Street Fighter II sold over 15 million arcade cabinets worldwide. That's not copies, guys. That's machines. Let me say that again. Street Fighter II sold 15 million arcade cabinets worldwide. That's not copies, that's machines. Mortal Kombat 2 reportedly earned over $600 million in arcade revenue in the 90s. That's movie money. Guys, that's movie money. Arcades were not niche spaces in the mid-90s. I was about 10 years old at that time. I remember that clearly. 1995, 96, my brother was just born. We were playing Mortal Kombat 3, Tekken 3, Virtual Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Alpha Series started to come out. There were a lot of great games during that mid-90s time frame. There was just a lot of great stuff going on. But the arcade industry was generating around $7 billion annually in the US alone. That's more than the US box office at that time. Fighting games thrived there because they were very easy to understand, they were fun to watch, and they were social by default. How many people remember that? You go to the arcade or the bowling alley, you hang out with your friends. That was the hangout spot. You know, you go to the mall, you don't go to the stores in the mall, you go straight to the arcade. And in some cases, the arcade just stood by itself. You didn't need YouTube. You already had a crowd already there. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So, now this is my opinion, all right? This is my opinion. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt on where I'm going at with this. All right. Now, in my opinion, here's where the first major shift happened. And this one kind of has numbers to it, right? By the early 2000s, the US arcade revenue dropped from around 7 billion in the 90s to 2 billion. Many arcades closed entirely between 1998 and 2005. I remember my arcades, they shut down during that time in 2005, just as I was graduating. That's a shame. I hate that happened. That was like my go-to spot. That was my go-to place. This matters because fighting games depended on public play, spectators, and turn-based social pressure. Hey, you lose, get off the machine. You win, you stay on. Hey, I put my quarter on the machine, I got next. I think we can generally agree that that's what happened there. When arcades died, fighting games moved from public spaces to private ones, right? Like your bedroom, your house, you know, your homie's garage. Oh man, that single change removed the casual discovery, crowd learning, and organic hype. How many people out there were hanging out with the homie, learning the game, trying to figure some things out, and you said, hey, what's that? How did you do that? I don't understand how that happened. I don't understand how that works. And they said, oh, I got you. Hold on. Hey, let me show you how this works. And they sat down with you and showed you the fatality, or helped you understand how to pull off a particular combo, or, you know, insert thing that was really cool here that you learned. I think we're missing that piece, especially now that we're playing online. Fighting games didn't shrink overnight. I think their ecosystem did. Yeah. Let's see. What are you guys talking about over here? I remember challenging kids older than me in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, the pizzerias. Yes. They took you for a ride. See, I'm 41. I didn't grow up in the arcade. The arcade was a rare trip for me. Me and all the neighbor kids, we gather on the couch. Really, I did both when I was growing up. Get wrecked. I think fighting games was as a community is better to be enjoyed in person. They still locals that kind of do that. The FPS world, people usually are content and play online. Part of how I get my name because my house was the spot. Yeah. I work at Blockbuster. Yeah, I'm with that. I miss the days people getting together for local matches. I do. I miss that too. Arcade started to die in 1997 because they was the year games companies started shifting the market from arcade to console. But they already had shifted that. I mainly played with my brothers and my cousins at home. I also have the homie over. Yeah, big facts. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I miss those days for sure. For sure, I definitely miss those days. Speaking of home consoles, I think that's a great segue, Joel. I think once fighting games went home only, everything changed, right? I don't think that happened, right away, right? I think that's something that happened more in the 2010s than it happened in the early 2000s, right? At home, most of the time you're alone, you lose alone, and you learn alone. And then online play arrived. And that I think that's the thing that really just stuck it to them with, games like Tekken 6, Street Fighter 4, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Those games that were played online, I think that's part of the thing that helped kind of diminish the idea of going to the arcades. Online rank became the default experience. And here's the problem. Fighting games are loss heavy by design. New players can lose 20 to 30 matches in a row before seeing progress. And that sucks. In the arcades, you don't necessarily see that because you're interacting with everybody and you don't feel that loss in the same way that you feel it by yourself online. Other games soften that. Like first-person shooters, sometimes you get carried. Battle royales, you get rewarded by surviving. Sports game, there's parts of it that mirrors real life. And I think that's something that's important, and you can take that real life and apply it to what you're doing in the game. So like for me, I played basketball in high school. I love basketball. And I was able to apply real life understanding of the game to like NBA 2K without fully knowing the controls and fully understanding how the game is supposed to be played, because in real life, I have a great understanding. But here it is. Fighting games say, hold this L and figure it out. L. Wait, which hand? L. Here you go. Figure it out. That's exactly what fighting games do, guys. It kind of is what it is.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay warm. You need a board on that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It'll either be me or Josh. If it's Josh, he's ex-military for some reason. He likes being talked down to.
Yep, this is a major in the Army. I can do that.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He'll probably love that.
Right on.
You guys have a good one.
All right, have a good one, brother. Get our microwave fixed. I'm excited about that. All right, anyways. Go ahead, Khalil. Huh? Nice truck out there? You got a nice truck. Are you gonna get coffee or no?
Yes.
Hurry and get, because I'm making a video. Just take it on out. All right. I do miss couch gaming as GoldenEye, Halo kid. And please don't put it in the sink. Just leave it on the table there or put it on one of the spots there, please. Console fighting games were there before 97 console graphics were catching up arcades. The most mainstream fighting games are Street Fighter, Tekken, but I think it's because there's a lack of massive interaction like MMOs. I'll buy that. Until this day, I still don't know how to read frames. I don't know what plus or negative on block. I think that's the reason why I stepped away. Roy Bacon, let's talk about that today. I think that's something really cool to talk about. Let's talk about it. While you were playing basketball, I was playing in the ball pit. While you were playing Street Fighter in the arcade, I was shit. Yeah, I'm sure they rather get carried. Yeah, big facts. People rather get carried for gameplay. Bro, I got air fryer fix shit. It was amazing. Really? That's funny. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Doge Taco. All right, here it is. This is the part that people don't like to hear. Sip my coffee. Another uncomfortable truth. Fighting games got deeper, but accessibility didn't always keep pace. Here's something measurable for what I'm saying here. Modern fighting games often ship with 40 plus characters. Each character can have 80 to 120 unique moves, especially games like Tekken, right? Matchup knowledge multiplies that complexity. That's great for veterans, but it's overwhelming for newcomers. So what happened? The skill ceiling rose. The on-ramp stayed steep. You know, like getting into the game, it became steeper and steeper and steeper. That's how genres became niche without losing quality. But here's the question I have for you guys. Are fighting games actually small? I think this is where there's a little plot twist here. Fighting games aren't dead. I definitely believe they're not dead. They're just not mass market dominant anymore. Here's some perspective. Evel still pulls tens of thousands of attendees. Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat still sell millions of copies per release. Fighting games still consistently rank among the most watched competitive genres per player. That's not niche like tiny. That's niche like specialized. And I think there's a difference. Tiny versus specialized. Tiny versus specialized. I think that makes a huge difference. So when do we think this shift actually happened? When do you think the shift happened? I'm going to tell you when I think the shift happened. Leave it in the comments below when you think the shift actually happened. If I had to put a window on it, a specific window, not a single year, but a period, I'm willing to say it's probably the late 90s to early 2000s. That's when the arcades declined, consoles took over, online play reshaped expectations, casual social play ultimately disappeared. Fighting games didn't fail, they just stopped being designed for everyone. Just kind of is what it is. Kind of is what it is. I think that goes into what I'm going to talk about on my next video when we talk about it not being designed for everyone. There was a time where you could just pick up a fighting game and just mash buttons. But now, if you start mashing buttons, people start pointing fingers at you and saying, hey, that wasn't skill, that was you mashing. And I'm always like, so what? Figure out how to get around the mashing. You're being very spammy. Who cares? I'm having fun. Figure out how to get past this. And I think there's a very specific type of person that says that or get frustrated with those types of things that make fighting games not as fun as they used to be. But I think that's going to be in a video on another day. But here it is in closing and just kind of wrapping it all up and putting it all together. Fighting games did not change first. The world did. The world did. It is what it is. The world changed, not necessarily fighting games. And maybe the real question isn't how to make fighting games mainstream again, but whether they even need to be mainstream. What do you think? So tell me in the comments below, let's have a good discussion about this. When do you think fighting games stop being niche or niche? However you want to say that. When do you think it stopped? Where did this stop? When did it stop being mainstream? Do you think fighting games are still mainstream? Do you believe because there's movies being made about fighting games like Mortal Kombat, that there's Mortal Kombat 2 getting ready to come out, and there's a new Street Fighter getting ready to release for the silver screen? Do you think it's still mainstream, or are they trying to make it mainstream again? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about this. Don't just be like, hey, dude, I don't agree. Just tell me why you don't agree. Or for that matter, don't just be like, you're just talking out the side of your neck. Well, dude, put it in the comments below. And I also encourage, if you have a counter argument and you have a channel yourself, hey, make a video about this and having a counter argument to what I'm saying here. So again, leave comments down below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry. Success and victory. Don't block with your face. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out. All right. Let's get back to you guys over here on this side. Ooh, and I can turn off the recording piece. I'm doing well. It's just kind of cold and annoying. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I hate cold weather, bro. Information is more accessible now. That is very true. Yeah. I think that's the part where I don't. One thing I don't like about fighting games, like when you have a natural knack for it. What's the best way I can say this? When you have a natural knack for fighting games and there's information out there to where there's formulas to win and to study them, I don't necessarily like that. It's kind of like with sports. Instead of just being naturally skilled and just working hard at it and just trying to figure it out, people have figured out how to have systems in place. And those systems that are in place, ultimately, having those systems in place allow people with less skill to win. So you can have a team that's less skilled than, LeBron James, Luka, and friends. They just have a better formula. And I think that's kind of what's happening with fighting games, right? There's some people that they're not good at it. They just sat down and studied and figured out formulas and systems so that they can win versus just naturally doing well with it, And they do that by going to YouTube and going to forums and trying to figure it out. Don't get me started with the Smash Ultimate tier list. It's mad heavy on high and top tier scary stuff. Really, I'm not in the Smash space like that, but I can only imagine. Fighting games like rap music, it's not for everyone. Neither is country music. It's not for everyone. I think the FGC is very much like hip hop, and people want new things all the time, right? Hey, we like freaking Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne dropped an album, and you're like, as soon as Lil Wayne drops the album, yo, that was a great album. Where's the next one? Like, bro, can I enjoy the first album first? Thank you. Compared to other genres, it's tiny. Fair enough. PS2, Xbox era. Okay. NK2, low kick, OP. That stuff. They found success marketing in a certain demographic. I always make my buddy rage with that. If mashing is so noob, shouldn't be easy to beat. I'm in that category. Like, yo, if you can see someone's mashing, like there's levels to it, right? There's levels to mashing. There's definitely a lot of levels to mashing. And when I say that, it's like you can just, just press buttons, right? That's how we played when we were kids. We didn't understand the game, and we just did this and just mashing. But then there comes a time when you figure out the moves, and you get into this space where you do a intelligent mashing, to where you're just like, and you have this weird muscle memory on that felt right. So I'm going to continue to do what felt right because I'm winning with that. And you have strategy with that muscle memory of mashing and making it feel right. I think Killer Instincts does a really, really good job of doing that. Anybody play the modern Killer Instincts? You can just, if you are good with quarter circle motions, you're gonna be good with a character like Jago or Orchid, right? And you just quarter circle the whole punch, 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 kick, 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 quarter circle, heavy, 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 quarter circle, and you just, that's smashing. There's no real skill behind that outside of having the muscle memory of knowing how to do quarter circle motions, right? I'm willing to bet it was Street Fighter 4 era. Fighting games didn't get small anymore. That are early Tekken. I stay hearing about people talking about Tag Tournament a lot. Tag Tournament was great, but it almost killed the franchise. It was one of those retrospect, very similar to Street Fighter Third Strike. Like people forget Third Strike. It technically failed. It's a cult classic more than it is a, this is the game that defined the genre, right? It failed. It only released on Dreamcast. On top of that, it didn't come to other consoles until later. They thought that was going to bring the Dreamcast up and make more people buy the Dreamcast, but it didn't. It wasn't one of those games, right? Becoming mainstream has its own drawbacks. That's true. They also say grappling fightings are OP and shouldn't be in the game. Really? Who said that? Who said that? I want to know. I don't know that fighting games were ever mainstream based on sales. I think they gained more viewership with the advent of esports. I'll buy that. What's up, Seabrooks? How's it going, Your Honor? It doesn't need to be mainstream, but if they get too niche, they might start to be very far in between because video game company might focus more on more profitable games, profitable types of games. I mean, that's what's going on with Capcom, right? We're getting all sorts of great stuff. We're getting a lot of great stuff for Monster Hunter, Resident Evil. They're releasing a lot of good stuff. Even Bandai Namco, Elden Ring, the Naruto Shoopy Poopy games. They're releasing a lot of good games and not releasing back-to-back fighting games. It just kind of is what it is. I think it comes down to the fact that we all want to win and no one likes to lose. I think that's why 2XKO, that's where it's going to find success. I think 2XKO is going to find a lot of success because you can get cured. You're not losing by yourself, and you can go back and forth with your teammate and go, hey, bro, this is the reason why I think we lost. And now there's communication involved, right? You can communicate with your buddy in the Discord, and you live really, really far away from each other. You still can communicate and engage and have a good time and play the game, You like blocking with your face, Spider-Punk? I understand. Some people just like doing that. I get it. People can't help but start to complain about shit feeling unfair. Yeah. I hear it all the time in the Discord when we are in the VC. I hear it every day. But I do think the 90s fighting games were a true cultural phenomenon. Yeah, they definitely were. Definitely were a true cultural phenomenon. I would have to agree with you on that, Popsicle. Less skills than LeBron. You mean Bronny? Bronny. Ooh. Stop mashing with that, yeah. Look at CJ trying to justify his life as a button masher. Yes, I'm the button masher. You're right. Think it's more of a struggle to hold mainstream status after movies. People don't talk about fighting games much. Goes back to people hating to lose. Might be better if Soul Cal was the same level of Street Fighter. I don't know about that one. I think like naming specific games I think that's where like personal preference comes into play. I think Soul Calibur already proved that it couldn't stand the test of time by, you know, Soul Calibur 6 not being, you know, played today, you know? If you played Soul Calibur 6 yesterday, cool, that's what's up. But I don't think people are just going and playing Soul Calibur 6, 5, or any other one, right? We're at, and I think that's part of my point, right? That I've been preaching for the last couple of weeks is, you know, we keep on bringing up all these games that we used to love or all these other great games that are there, but are we actually playing those games to solidify these opinions that we have, right? We'll sit there and go, oh man, this game was amazing. Are you still playing that game? You know? And if it really was that great, guess what? It would be on the same level of Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter, it has low entry of understanding. You understand where you're losing at, and there's a lot of people playing that game right now. That's why it's so popular and why over 1,000 odd some people signed up for it at Evo Japan. It kind of is what it is there, you know? Kick Punch, I heard it's all in the mind. I heard it's all in the mind too. I think it was Tekken Tag that almost killed Tekken. Yes, Tekken Tag 2 almost killed Tekken. Hot take, Tekken Tag 2 was a good game. I don't think anybody's arguing that Tekken Tag 2 was or wasn't a good game. It's the way it was delivered and the way at that particular time people wanted to receive that particular game. It's like because of how much depth that was, kind of what I said. There was a lot of depth in that game. You didn't have to just learn one character. You have to learn two, right? In addition to learning two characters, you also had to have matchup knowledge for two characters. So as soon as one switched, you had to switch your mindset into going and playing that character on the spot. That's very difficult to do for a lot of people. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. And I think that's the part that was an issue whereas when you have a Marvel versus Capcom, generally you have an understanding because this is a fireball, this is an anti-air, this is a low. It just looks different from this character, but generally I understand what's happening on the screen. Whereas with a game like Tekken, just because a person is in a squatting position doesn't mean that it's a low. Arena is a great example of that. She does that little roll and then she does the kick. I get fooled by it every time and I know it's a mid. I just see that she's rolling. I'm like, oh, that's a low. Boom, mid. I'm like, God dang it. Same thing with Lucky Chloe. She goes 1, 2, and she's kicking the shit out of your shins. And I don't think people want to deal with that with two characters. And and even the Bandai Namco, there was a little article about that where Bandai Namco, they're like, no, we don't want to go back and revisit that anytime soon, you know? Somebody that lost to Zangief said that. What'd they say? Get wrecked. RIP Dreamcast. The console never stood a chance, but I loved. Yeah, I had a Dreamcast. That's a sore spot for me. But I had a Dreamcast. It's great. Street Fighter 3 failed because the PS1 and Nintendo 64 couldn't handle the graphics, so it was stuck in limbo when arcades were dying. I don't know. I don't know about that one. People who lose to Zangief, T-Hawk, and King says that. Shoopy Poopy. Yeah, that's what I call Naruto. Shoopy Poopy. You think Smash Brothers is a fighting game? Competitive players typically separate games like Tekken, Street Fighter, and Smash. I don't know. It's a fighting game in the sense that it's a subgenre. And welcome in, Black Pharaoh. I appreciate you coming by. Freaking Smash Bros. Is to, here it is. Street Fighter, Titanfall.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers.
You wanna be big?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Big.
Let's do that again. Street Fighter, Titanfall. Okay? This is indefinitely a first-person shooter. this is definitely a fighting game, right? Smash Brothers, Apex. Now, is Apex a first-person shooter? Yes, it's a first-person shooter, but it's an arena shooter more than it is a first-person shooter. There's different rules. Smash Brothers, it's an arena brawler. It doesn't mean it's not a fighting game. It's just a different type of fighting game. Does that make sense? So that's, I think, in my opinion, that's where this kind of debate and confusion comes when some guys are going, it's not a fighting game. It is. It's just a different type of fighting game. No different than UFC. They're like, oh, UFC, it's a fighting game. Do UFC. Why are we talking about UFC? It's a fighting game. Well, it's a simulation, right? There's a difference between NBA Jam and NBA 2K, or better yet, NBA 2K Battlegrounds, or is it called Battlegrounds, or it's like Playing Grounds, and NBA 2K. They're two different games. So there's not really a good comparison between the two. Almost in the same sense, even though we kind of put them in the same category, people will definitely separate a 2D fighter from a 3D fighter. And they don't put Tekken and Street Fighter in the same category. They put in the same category as Virtual Fighter. In the same way that they don't put tag games in the same category as Street Fighter. Are there similarities? Yes, there are definitely similarities. But they're all fighting games. That's my take. You just have to understand and be able to stand on your own 2 feet and be comfortable with being uncomfortable when somebody says, that's not a fighting game. And you know what? When someone says, that's not a fighting game, this is what you do. Suck it! And then walk on and mind your business, man. I don't know why we argue about the schematics of, or some, of what this is and what that is, It's kind of, yeah, I really don't like that. I'm not a fan of, well, technically that's not a DP, or technically freaking Sagata's in the Shodo. Well, yes, he's not a Shodo. He does Muay Thai, but his inputs kind of say otherwise. He has it's not a Tatsu necessarily, but it's a kick that knocks down. He has a DP punch, right? He has a DP. He has a fireball. Well, boom, he's a freaking Shoto, and it has the same inputs, right? The key word there isn't necessarily Shoto. It's just understanding the way that he operates and works is similar to that. So I'm just like, yo, bro, hey, if you want to stand 10 toes down on that, and that's the hill you want to die on, cool. But that small nuance of detail that's there, I don't want to argue about it. So going back to Smash, it's like, sure, it's a fighting game. Why are we arguing of whether or not it's a fighting game? Why is that even up for debate? Why, like, just so you can feel good? Oh, it is a fighting game. Why is it so important that it's a fighting game? Why do we feel that because first-person shooters, they don't sit there and argue, is Apex a fighting game? Is Apex a first-person shooter? Is it a first-person shooter? Is Fortnite, is that a shooter? Is it a third person? Can you play in first person? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's just a freaking game, man. Nobody cares. But I digress. Smash is a fighting game. Random Reina. What's up? Welcome in. I mean, Street Fighter 2 was like as mainstream as it gets. No, it's true. It's true. Street Fighter 2 was very mainstream. You came in late though, man. We already went through the whole thing, Random Reina. But welcome in. I appreciate you coming through and chopping it up with us, here. We'll go back and revisit it again. I'll mash with Lucky Chloe all day long, hitting 2 steps and spin That's funny. Respectfully look at Tacky. Who's Tacky? Soul Calibur 6 was 160 people playing on Steam right now. It's not a lot. I paid $100 for a new copy of Def Jam Fight for New York. That's how much I love the game. Yeah, that's a good game though. Yo, Six God, what's up, man? How's it going, yo? Hope all is well with you, dude. UFC is a fighting game. 2D fighters, 3D fighters, and brawlers like Smash. Yes, they're all the same. Folks bring up SoCal 2 more than 6 due to it being simpler than 6. People love Link Hayachi. Yeah, I actually competed in that one. I got 4th place at Game Crazy one time when I was playing. Just need to swing vertical and horizontal. Yeah, Street Fighter 3 came out during PS1 and Nintendo 64 2 years before the Dreamcast, but it only released on Dreamcast. It is, but I also considered that in the sports category almost. Arena fight, yes, get wrecked, yeah. Arena fighters are like anime fighters, like Naruto, Shupi Poopy. That would be like saying Mario Kart is not a racing game because it's not a sim racing game. Yeah, I agree with that. It's still a racing game, right? I like how they put anime fighters as arena fighters. It's funny. Yeah, Smash is a platform fighter. There's more of it out there, but you kind of need to search it. Only closet thing to it is best known as Rivals Ether. Rivals Ether is really good. I like that one. Brawlhalla is really good. I like that one too. And man, I wish they kept up with Multiverses. That was pretty solid. I hate that they let that game go. WWE games. No, you deserve that one. My boy is a letter nine, but about this topic. Third Strike was a year old and dropped Dreamcast released 2000. Joel, what are you getting at? You're staying around that same thing. Like, I don't, help me understand where you're trying to get at, bro. Here Comes the Pain is my favorite fight. I'll squint at you again. I have that conversation like twice a year at my cousin's house. And the funniest part is I still beat him. Even though I say it's not quite a fighting game myself. My Lucas and Zelda are tough, yes. Steve is broken in Smash because he can create platforms and a platform. Oh, that's funny. Shoot the shit. It's a shooter. Yes. And the important thing is it fun? Is it a fun game? Yes. Yes. Yo, Random Raina, we're gonna get back to it. I'm gonna revisit the what we talked about here in a second. The Dreamcast version was not arcade perfect. No console couldn't sustain Street Fighter 3's graphic computer. That's why it stuck in arcades limbo when arcades were dying. But that doesn't negate the fact that it failed. It ended up being a cult classic, regardless of why and how. That everything you said, that's the reason why it failed. What are we getting at here, man? I get Def Jam. I'll get Def Jam because it does look really good. But man, they dropped the ball with Def Jam Icon. They definitely did. You know what? I think they should revisit. I think they should revisit the. I think they should revisit the Def Jam series. That would be very nice. And it should be like a passing of the torch, right? Where you got Snoop Dogg still and all those other big hitters and stuff. And then the new generation of guys that are there, I think they should do that, right? I think they should do that. That'd be freaking great. But Roy Bacon, are you still around by chance? You said you didn't understand frames. Where's Roy at when you need him? All right, whenever he decides to come back. I like turntable mechanics in Def Jam Icon, but that's about it. I guess never mind. He must have took a break. But real fast, Random Raina, again, welcome in. I appreciate you coming by and kicking it like karate. For those of you that didn't know, I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of waves and waves of people in determination. CJ is who I am. MDSoul is what I am. So you can just call me CJ. I really don't mind it. And we're talking about, when did fighting games become niche instead of mainstream? I really believe that in the 90s and early 2000s, they were very much mainstream, and we are touching on that. So let's do a quick review to catch you up, Random Raina, and what we talked about here today when it comes to that. Ultimately, we say fighting games were everywhere at one point. And now they're not as in your face and everywhere like they used to. Fighting games were once a mass market. Some of the reason why the fighting games aren't where they are at today is because of the arcade collapse. Home consoles changed the experience that we had with fighting games. Complexity went up. Accessibility didn't. It meant fighting games got really complex over time. I mean, look at Street Fighter 6 compared to Street Fighter 2. One's a lot more complex than that. Are fighting games actually small? Realistically, are we really thinking about? If we really think about, are they small? When you really think about it, they sell big. But the argument that I made was it's not niche as in tiny. It's niche as in it's specialized more than anything else. So when did the shift happen? I believe that happened in the late 90s to early 2000s when arcades took a really deep dive and declined. And fighting games didn't really change. I think the world changed, not fighting games in general. I think if the arcade still existed today, or for that matter, if people were more likely to get out of the home and visit their local, cyber cafe or whatever, I think we'd be more likely to engage in that type of stuff over anything else. But all opinion, all discussion, and we're getting after it. We're getting after it, man. But hey, if you're out there and you didn't already hit that follow button, make sure you hit the follow button. If you're already following, make sure you subscribe, but only if you like the content. Don't sit there and subscribe because I coached you and twisted your arm. Oh, my arm hurts. No, subscribe because you want to and you want to support the content creator that's here. Also, if you're on the YouTube side, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. I often go back in and make videos out of the stream so you can go back and revisit it. And make sure you subscribe on YouTube, MDSoultv. I would really appreciate that. And over there, you can join the community instead. Like, if you don't like, I don't want to give Amazon my money. Hey, go over there to YouTube, join over on that side instead of subscribing over here. It helps out the channel a lot. It helps out the channel really, really great. Make sure you subscribe on everywhere. Everywhere. Subscribe everywhere. I really appreciate it. Again, don't forget to follow. I lived through all that. It's crazy. Yes, I miss arcade culture. I was too small to really enjoy it then, though. What year were you born? You don't mind me asking? I didn't look into it like that, but they might be hesitant with doing Def Jam again due to paying very likely millions for artists. Like, imagine them putting Lil Wayne, 6ix9ine, and Sexy Red. Picks might be hard these days. I respect that. But I think the argument is, and the reason why they were able to get away with it in the first place, they already bought the likeness of the characters because they are already under contract of Def Jam. So the company would go over there and pay Def Jam X amount of dollars for the licensing, because even though they're individuals and we see them as individuals, they're still owned by the companies, right? That's just how their contracts work, That's why they're able to advertise people the way that they advertise them, right? We can generally agree that's just kind of how it works, right? So let's see. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick, like Def Jam. Also, I changed my screen a little bit for you guys to so that we can see better. If you're looking in the let me see. If you're looking in the other formats here, boop, 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 boop. All right. If you're looking at multiple formats on YouTube we have the vertical and we have the horizontal or the landscape and the portrait. On the landscape side, I got a new format, and maybe you guys might like it a little bit better. It's not new. It's just I changed it up a little bit, right? I changed it up to where the image is bigger, and I'm just kind of off to the side a little bit more. And I think I'm going to be playing the games more like this moving forward, and so that guys can see it a lot better. I don't think I need a border for any of this stuff, right? And then you can also see, hey, don't forget, get Urban Grounds Coffee. That's the coffee company that has sponsored my team, Team Capri. We're going to start making more announcements about how you guys can acquire some of this cool Team Capri merch made by MDSoul. We have Bout for Clout coming up at the end of the spring, and then we also have Soul League for Tekken coming up as well. I'm really, really excited about that. I'm super duper excited about that. But go support us. Go get some coffee from Urban Grounds. This is my favorite coffee company right now. X-Men vs. Street Fighter released. That game arcaded a new life. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, yeah, that was a good one. A very, very good one. I like it. You're in your 30s. Okay, all right. So you're not that far off. I'm in my 40s. And, hey, fighting games were in a really, really good place. Can I ask, is there some meaning behind the name Capri? Yes. Do you want the story behind the name Capri? I'm gonna give it to you. Let me do this real quick. Like first, I'm gonna come back to it. If I don't come back to it, remind me. So with Def Jam, these are all the artists. Wanted to ask any beginning arcade sticks you recommend? Yes, the Mayflash 700 or the Quambo drone. Chris, welcome in. Hope all is well with you, man. Thanks for coming by. But if they released a Def Jam, then another Def Jam Vendetta, right? I think they have a great list of artists here that they can utilize. I thought you were also on your... Nah, I'm 40. That's why I get so pissy with people, because like, I'm not no young man. I lived a lot of this stuff, right? But yeah, Def Jam Vendetta right here. This would be the roster. They have so many great options, and they have a lot of females. The argument that I'm making is it wouldn't have to be that expensive, because they already own the rights to the artist's likeness, right? They're not using the artist's real name, right? They're using the likeness and the names that they already own. Like Def Jam, 2 Chainz he owns his name, but he doesn't own his name, right? No different than WWE owns the name The Rock. So WWE doesn't spend millions of dollars making a WWE game. They spend a little bit because they already got the likenesses and the rights to the likeness, right? So with that being said, the people you have to probably pay is like guys like Snoop. But look at this roster. At least guys that I think would be great for this. And I'm going to say female and male. 2 Chainz, absolutely. He should be the new boss because he's old school and new school, right? Big Sean, that'd be a really good one, man. Super good one, man. Very great one. Chuck D, the Ghost of DMX, fabulous. I mean, they got a lot of great artists here, man. Jadakiss is still Jeezy. Guys, you could put Justin Bieber on there, for crying out loud, as a singer, right? Lady London would be a great option for the even though she's not a fighter, but you know, it'd just be fun. I mean, a lot of people are Rihanna. Come on, that would be a great lineup, and it also gives visibility. Wale, come on, Tiana Taylor. This would give great visibility to some of these new artists and putting a whole lot of new artists on Front Street when playing a great game like that. Guys, Def Jam Vendetta would be incredible right now. And then you just have to pay someone like Snoop Dogg and Fat Joe for their likeness, and then you call it a day. That's only 2 guys that they don't own the likeness to. Come on, that'd be great. Do the passing of the torch storyline, and then go from there. I think that'd be freaking great. But beginner arcade sticks, yeah, I'm gonna say the Mayflash F700 and the Quambo drone. Those 2 are great arcade sticks. Now the meaning of Capri. All right, so here it is. Those of you that don't know, I am the FGC team manager for Army Esports. I am in the military. I'm a major in the United States Army Reserve. I was active duty for about 5-6 years or whatever. And that's like, hey, I'm going to switch to the reserves. And I joined the reserves. I'm a major now in the Army Reserves. That's how I'm able to do what I'm able to do, especially during the daytime. You're like, yo, what's your job? This is my job. This is how I make my money. That's why I'm asking the stuff that I ask and saying, hey, support your guy. Support your guy. Go get something nice from the shop. And yeah, we could all call you, right? So with Army Esports, there's certain things that we can't do. It just kind of is what it is. And we can't make money off the back in the name of the Army. It just kind of is what it is. That's not a hidden secret. That's not something that I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to talk about. It just is what it is. I'm not allowed to do that. So the guys that I'm working with that are part of Army Esports, we came up with this idea to say, hey, we're going to create a separate gaming team that's over here that's not associated with Army Esports, and we are going to come together collectively and do some things that the Army doesn't allow us to do, right? So we started talking and say, what should we name this team? And so we sat down. I said, yo, I have a friend. He named he has his group is called the Jump Off Command, and it's like, no, we don't want to sound like hoes. I'm like, okay, that's fair. We're not called the Jump Off Command. Then Zap, he's in the Army. He's captain in the Army. Zap, he goes, you know what? How about we call it Orta? I'm like, Orta? And he's like, yo, it's a strong name. And well, let me double check what does Orta meaning in English. Orta primarily means middle, center, moderate, and like you're grounded, right? It means you're grounded, and that's I was like, yo, that's a really good idea. But Orta, it's kind of doesn't roll off your tongue in the same way that other names roll off your tongue. So it's like we got to do a different one. Let's try to find a different name. And then I started doing research, and I was like, what are things that mean like that are strong names and represent us? So I came across the Egyptian god Capri.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. I ran across the Egyptian god Capri. And the Egyptian god Capri is the god of the rising sun and the god of scarabs. I didn't like the idea of scarabs, but I did like the idea of the rising sun. So I repurposed the name and still kept with the same concept, right? And so for us, the name Capri means we rise up. We rise up. Great name, right? So that's what Capri means to us. And then on top of that, that's where our next part comes into play. We're not pro gamers, we're gamers that are professional because we're in the Army. We're adults, we have careers, and we have other obligations. So we're not pro gamers, we're gamers that are professional. And that's why I prioritize when someone says, hey, I can't do that. I'm like, that's fine. I understand you have other obligations. Let's hope to God that they don't have a jank physics like Icon though. I was laughing half the time when I looked at the gameplay for it. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Mr. Rager, what's up, man? 3 million copies total. Kind of depends on how much the artist asks for their inclusion. I don't know. We'll see. Random Raina, again, I appreciate you following. I had a guy I served with named Christopher Hicks, who was the Army Esports during the Street Fighter V era. Yeah, Third Eye Vision. That's my homie, man. Me and him still talk today. His brother is Ryan DePonte. Yeah, great guys, man. Great guys. He's still, if you look in my Discord, he's still there. I know Third Eye Vision. I know him very well. You better ask about me. You better ask about me. Half of y'all be like, yo, I don't know about you, CJ. I don't know what you're talking about, MDSoul. Hey, there's a lot of these guys that you guys know and you love, and they have a lot of respect for who I am. And they definitely, like, when we sit down in that Discord and have these conversations like this, they're like, oh, he's the real deal. He is the real deal. I remember I met Third Eye. I met Third Eye at Combo Breaker 2019. That's when me and him hit it off. And then Showmatic, Haitian King. As a matter of fact, Showmatic is the one that put me on to Army Esports, being the at-large team manager for FGC. And then there's a lot of people that I know and I rock with. You better ask about me. The Army stuff right there. I don't just have it on display. In Germany, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I lived in Germany for 9 years of my life, man. Germany's great. Germany's great. I lived in Mannheim and Stuttgart and Berblingen. Got to be an adult now. Thanks for chatting. I'll be back sometime. All right, that's what's up, Random Rain. I appreciate you coming through. My little brother is Army vet. He was a mobile infantry in Afghanistan. Infantry's for the birds, man. I'm a signaleer. I am a signaleer, and I do all the commo stuff. My brother was stationed in Bamberg, Germany. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I feel that. Nice pick for the shirt, then. That was for a sports team. That's the That's the point. That's the point. Kind of what we were talking about. Well, what we're going to be talking about probably tomorrow or next week. So wait, hold on. I got a list of stuff that we're going to be talking about throughout the week. So next week we're going to talk about neurodivergent or special needs in the FGC. That's one thing we're going to talk about. I think that's a really that's a topic that is not talked about like enough. Yeah, I don't think it's talked about enough. And the reason why we are responding and talking the way that we're talking, we don't realize there's a lot of people that have special needs or are neurodivergent within the gaming space. So we're going to talk about that on next week. And then tomorrow we're going to start talking about the Mount Rushmore of fighting games, the faces of fighting games, and we can kind of go back and forth with that. But I say all that to say that my issue with gaming in general, we don't want to make gaming cool. You know, we're okay with just slop sometimes. I'm not okay with slop. I'm definitely not okay with slop. I am not okay with slop, guys. And a lot of times you see the guy, anime shirt, smells kind of funny, I'm not with that. But if I can bring a level of cool to the FGC, that's the way I want to leave my mark. Cool and make it make sense. That's exactly how I want to leave my mark. And the esports jerseys and stuff like that, they're fine. They're fine. I'll buy that. But like, you can't go out and walk the street in your esports jersey. You go out in the street and they're like, what is that? You play soccer? But if you go around wearing something like this, they're going to be like, oh, that's cool. And they'll go, hey, what team is that? What's Capri? That's what I want. And I want you to walk around the street feeling comfortable and feeling cool and feeling like you're important, man. I like that idea of feeling that. That's what sports teams do, right? You don't go out and just buy LeBron James jerseys. That's why that T-shirt idea that they had in the NBA for a while, it didn't take off because nobody was buying it. Coleman Barracks. Yo, Joel, I know about Coleman Barracks. That's where my dad was stationed at. But anyways. Yeah, I will say you got the Team Capri styling on point. It's all slick and cohesive. Yes, it has to be. Oh, God, man. Good luck. I'm not okay with slop. I'm not okay with slop. Yeah. Gaming is for nerds. You freaking nerd. Silence Fox, Leffen, Arslan Ash, Justin Wong. So what about them? What about those guys? I will say that a lot of players need to get mentally checked. Smash players are notorious for smelling like cheeks. I didn't say it. Well, I'm a nerd at 41. I'll still wear goofy graphic tee and on the street. I'm a stay-at-home father. I stay goofy. Get wrecked. I think that's my point, right? All right, let's rewind here. Here's a full thought, right? Here's a full thought. It's not that you can't wear an anime shirt. Oh, no, I was talking about character-wise. Like what solidifies the fighting games as a whole, game by game. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. So hold that, Black Pharaoh, hold that thought. There's a whole lot more to that, because there's a couple other guys that I'm willing to argue that are very important as far as FGC goes. You're talking about like, hey, these are great guys, but we forgot about Lunchbox. We forgot about Maximilian Dude. We forgot King J. We forgot Knee. We forgot, freaking Menard. I mean, he's made some really great accomplishments there, right? But we'll save that for tomorrow, and we'll focus on the actual game itself. And then on another one, we'll focus on actual people that we love within the FGC spaces, right? You didn't take, no, I'm just talking. Get wrecked. Am I allowed to talk? You've been in the VC. I talk shit, man. I talk. So like, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with having an anime shirt, right? But it's all about having an anime shirt in good taste, right? So very similar to skateboarding, right? I love skateboarding. I love skateboards. I like watching skateboarding, right? But hookups is done in bad taste. Anybody know about hookup skateboards? Anybody know about hookup skateboards? Hookup skateboards has anime girls on the skateboards as pinups, and they're half naked. I think that's very distasteful, and I'm just not for it, right? So I'm not gonna rock it, and I don't think that's cool. There's some guys that are able to pull it off, but I don't think majority of guys can pull it off, right? It is what it is. But that doesn't mean skateboarding itself is bad and not cool, right? But when in Rome, you have to do what the Romans do, right? So in a public space, like, I'm not gonna go to dinner with my wife in a Naruto shirt. Is what it is. However, if I'm on a cruise, what me and my wife did, we had Pac-Man button-up shirts, the really, really nice button-up Pac-Man shirts, and that's what we wore. I have several Nintendo button-ups, Nintendo 64 pattern all over the shirt. But when done in good taste and in the right space, it looks very good. It looks very nice, right? The problem is that, especially within these FGC spaces, we'll sit there and take something that's cool, and it all goes out the window by smelling funny. The shirt is wrinkled or dirty or faded. And I'm just like, yo, I don't want to be associated with that. It's in the same way with a lot of sports, right? In the NBA, if you see those athletes and you see the people that attend those places, it's part of the culture to make everything look nice and cool. And then you can actually wear your jersey outside of that space. And that's kind of my goal in life in general, to make this space that much more cooler so that it's accepted more, right? I think that's a good place to go. I think Goku anime shirts in 2000 were it. Oh yeah, Joel, I remember that. I had a Goku and a Vegeta shirt, and then I had a Venom shirt. I remember that. They were kind of silky. Do you remember that? My area doesn't like anime and gaming shirts. I have to wear safer stuff like blank shirts and sports tees. Might be able to get away with Ben 10 shirt at best. Yeah, that's just kind of is what it is, and then you're guilty by association, right? You're guilty by association. I still watch skating. I like hookups, art, but I would never ride them. Rode Alien Workshop mostly. I rode Girl and DGK majority of the time. And then more recently, I got the, you see the Hello Kitty girl skateboards in the back. And then these two, the Element and Real, I just like the way those one looked. And then I have the I Love Booby skateboard because I wanted to support breast cancer. And I know my money goes there. I understand what you mean, CJ. It's the fact that certain people in the FGC struggle to understand presentation, hygiene, social norms. It's been my gripe with the gamer stereotype for years. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, the anime button-up shirt, or like the button-up with the dragons. You guys, yeah, I remember that. I'm not gonna lie, I had that. But here it is. You can't walk around and be like, yo, that is cool. I want that too. And that's my goal here. I want somebody to see a Team Capri jersey and like, yo, that's kind of dope. That's really cool. What's up with that? Where did you get that jersey from? Oh, that's a gaming team? And I could put my name on the back too? Oh, yeah, let me go get that. DBZ silk shirt. A silk button up. Yes. Yes. I wear what the phone want. Bust out the negative print gear 5 Luffy on the shirt right now. You wear what you want, but that doesn't protect you from ridicule, right? And that's more so my point. It's like, yeah, wear what you want. But but like, and I think, man, that's one of the things I talked about. Wait, hold on. I got to get more coffee. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, I saw. See, work out in the Goku shirt. People get it. That you're getting motivated. You're channeling Goku's energy into what you're doing. You know that. Like, man, who said this the other day? And I thought it just kind of blew my mind. They said the same way that the gaming community looks at Smash and the FGC is the same way the world looks at gaming. Did you hear what I said? I'm like, yo, that's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about, man. And just being mindful of your surroundings is the thing that's important. That's not to say don't wear it. I didn't say don't wear it. I'm saying just be mindful of where you're wearing and how you're wearing it, right? So having your shirt ironed and making sure your shirt fits you and your belly doesn't hang out the bottom of your shirt, I think that's really, really important. Making sure your ass crack isn't showing in the middle of a stream is important. Ain't gonna say no names, but that happened on a live stream on a tournament, and someone was playing, and as soon as the game was over, they bent over to pick up their arcade stick and showed their whole ass. Whole ass. This is sign language for whole ass. It was freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. Yo, Fury, what's up, bro? How's it going?
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl.
Yo, go hit my homie Fury up, man. He's been doing some of this competitive fighting game stuff. He's part of Team Capri. Go holla at my boy. Go holla at my boy. He's a great freaking guy, man. Hey, how come my shoutouts don't work? What the cuss? Why don't my shoutouts don't work? Oh my God. Oh my freaking Lana. My shoutouts don't. Well, regardless, go click on this freaking profile thing. Oh, wait, I gotta fix that. Go click on his profile. Go give him a follow. Great guy. If you're really into competitive fighting games and stuff like that, especially Tekken, give my friend a follow and check it out. He just finished his TNS run yesterday, and he does this stuff on a regular basis. Please check out the homie Fury. Hey, been seeing a bunch of your stuff lately. I'm really liking how you do it. One video you were talking about building your channel vibe or attitude, something like that. And I see it nice. Yo, Evan J, welcome in, and I appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for chopping it up with me, man. Yo, but Evan, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open this up. Like, I love video games, and I definitely love fighting games. That's my favorite genre of gaming right now. And I just love these discussions, man. I really love these discussions, and I really enjoy talking to people in an intelligent way about the games that we all love, right? I really enjoy that, you know? And yes, thanks for coming in and checking out the stuff, man. Thank you. I'll see if I can get away with a Jason Todd shirt. Lots of folks talk about Red Hood. Yeah. All right. Here it is. Going back to the dress and the appeal of dressing, and we can take comic book guys, right? I'm going to say nerds because we're all nerds. Video game nerds, comic book nerds, we're all the same, right? Star Wars nerds and all that good stuff. There are tons of great ways to do things tastefully, right? And it's up to you to make them tasteful. So for example, I think this is a great example. If you work for a company and you are in the business of being professional and talking to clients, you're not going to wear a Marvel t-shirt, right? In certain environments, you can't do that. You're not going to go to a wedding in a t-shirt. And some people are, I can do that. No. You got to do it tastefully, right? And this is kind of my point. Look at this. So this right here, this one right here, it is a good point. This is a great example of what I'm talking about, right? Open image. We're going to open image in new tab. I don't think this tie is appropriate for meeting a new client and wanting to create a great first impression, right? It's about being subtle. Like, this is too much. It has all the characters, but let's take a look at some other ones. This, on the other hand, take a look at this. This, on the other hand, is subtle. It's Iron Man and Spider-Man on the top, but it looks like a regular tie, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's an icebreaker. I didn't notice the print on your tie. That is actually really cool. That's really nice, right? And look at this one. This is an actual tie pattern, right? This is a really nice tie pattern, and people like, wait, what is that Marvel on your tie? That's really cool. That's what I'm getting at, right? And being able to relate to people by accident. It's supposed to be subconscious, right? Yes, exactly. KSV. I'm gonna start kind of some views. Is a long name. I'm gonna call you KSV from here out. Yes, exactly. So now let's take another look. Let's go with Street Fighter. Let's find a Street Fighter type. So this one is done in great taste. There's a lot of these that are done in great taste with these different patterns, right? And you're like, oh, I just now noticed that, right? But now let's go to the t-shirt. Now we're talking about going into a public place. Street Fighter t-shirt. Let's start with this one. We're going to a public place. I think these are appropriate shirts. These are great shirts. These are amazing shirts. They're great shirts. To me, that makes sense, right? You can wear this out to a bar and people will love you, right? But when we start stepping into this zone, that's when it starts becoming problematic, right? This is when it starts becoming problematic. It's not to say that you can't wear this shirt, but when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate. It's just, or for that matter, like it's like I see guys, they'll go into a public space where children are, and they'll be like, yo, this is an okay shirt to wear. I'm okay with that. No, absolutely not. No. Why would you do that? Hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm talking about at this point. And it's like, you got to make sure you're being appropriate, right? Here goes another Morgan. I'm like, right out the rip, I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? What is it that we're doing? So now this is appropriate. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm down with that. I can get with that. But realistically, this isn't appropriate for certain spaces and certain places. And then like, why are you judging me? Why are you judging me? Why are we having issues? Why is it a problem? Just look at her. Her butt cheeks are out. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? I'll see about getting those too, not gonna lie. And also, most call me Mr. No Views or just No Views. KSV sounds really cool though. Doesn't KSV sound cool? There's a time and place for it all. The Akuma calligraphy on the shirt. Yeah, that one's pretty. Oh, Joel, have you seen the Akuma? Wait, hold on. The S tier clothing. This is my homie. I want to do something with my homie, and he has some really dope stuff. Waiting for. Oh man, he doesn't have a stuff here. Dang man, I'm really. Wait, hold on. Official S tier. Oh, okay. All right, wait. All right, so here's his products and stuff. Like this is what I have, but it's a Akuma shirt. He has it in Guilty Gear form, but I have a Akuma version of this. Guys, check out my homie S tier. Man, I'm gonna talk to him about sponsorships or whatever, and see what that looks like. But this guy, he even has a licensing deal with Hitbox, and I'm like, yo, that's pretty cool. And a couple of sweaters and really cool stuff. And this is kind of my point. Like here it is. This is the one that I have. This is the exact one that I have. Isn't this dope? This is super good. This is dope. God, I love Morgan though. So hot. But yeah, only for a friend's house. Yes, exactly. You're picking up what I'm putting down. You're definitely picking up what I'm putting down. But yeah, I got this shirt. It's really nice. And that's kind of my point. That's what I want to bring to the table. Like, look at this Balrog sweater. That is dope, man. That is really cool. I love it. You know, and I need it in my life. But you pay a pretty penny for it, and it's worth every bit of it. So make sure you check out the homie. Please check out the homie, and he's doing that. All right. But you guys get the picture, and you guys are understanding where I'm coming from. But let me think. What do we want to do? Oh, we want to get into Tekken today. Let me see. Anybody down for Tekken lobbies? Anybody down for Tekken lobbies or anything like that for the rest of the day? I don't mind freaking Tekken lobby. I'm gonna jump in the Discord, see who wants to get in lobbies and get some games or whatever. If you guys are down, I'm down. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute. It seems because a lot of people can be talking. Yeah, we're gonna do lobbies. I'll be right back. I need to take a break, and we're gonna get into Tekken right after this.
Kalara, India. I was sent here by Bison to do some research on this little temple that was out here. I had a backpack with a cell phone in it, a satellite phone in case I got lost. I had some other stuff, research stuff. And I had a tour guide with me, to show me around.
He was weird.
And this is what happened.
Okay.
First time in India, I ain't never been here. So many trees, there were so many men there. Never had I seen such magical scenery. The weather here was tropical. A Weema when we was walking through the jungle, a mighty, mighty jungle. I had a question, but I wasn't trying to sound dumb though. I wanted to know about what I heard about this dude. I wanted to know if what I heard was true. Okay. Supposedly there was this guy who was old, but was very, very strong. The master of yoga. He was well known, admired with clout. His limbs could stretch long. He spat fire out his mouth. Wait, fire out his mouth? Yeah, I didn't believe that. So if ever I saw him, then I wanted to see that, believe that. I turned around to ask the tour guide, but when I turned around, he was nowhere in sight. I was like, yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, fam. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. I'm like, yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, bruh. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or now something. I'm alone and I'm mad. I need to use the phone. Hold on. Where's my bag? I can't believe that I just got robbed. Ball getting robbed, dog, that's just odd. That eyeball must face my wrath. As I clenched my fist, up ahead I saw the end of the path. So I didn't think he could've went too far. So to find him really shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna find him. As I made it through the trees, that's what I was thinking. Suddenly I felt a breeze, and it's hard to explain, man, it ain't that simple. See, the wind pointed my attention to a temple. When I looked out to all the villagers, my attention was brought to where a pillar was, and he was standing right there with my bag in his hand. But then he disappeared. I was like, yo, what the heck? Where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, bro. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Yo, where he go? I don't know. Did you see him? Nah, son. Heck no. Heck no. It's like, it's almost like he teleported or something. It's almost like he teleported or something. Yeah. So when I saw that, I took off running as fast as I could, man, through the village. I ran through the village people. Pause. But the way I was moving and ducking and dodging, you would have thought my name was Ocho Cinco or something, man. I was moving, man. So I got to the front of the temple. It looked very plain on the outside, but real plain, real basic. When I opened that door, man, what happened when you opened? Like, wow. It had to be one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Real. It had gold. It had pictures. The floor was all turquoise and stuff. I was like, man, it's like cribs or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I saw a red door at the end of the hallway. You know, usually when you see red doors, like anywhere, you think it's important or someone important like is behind that door. So I thought maybe the thief was like working for someone trying to get in Bison's business and all that. I need to get that backpack back. You know what I'm saying? So I was just about to open the door, but like, I felt something on my back, and I didn't think. I just turned around and I punched as hard as I could. Like I should have looked, but yeah, you should have looked. I'll never forget it. What was it, man? What? Tell me. That was the time that I knocked out an elephant, man. I'm calling SPCA, SC, whatever.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and then they got go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, bitch, get up.
we're gonna do it this way, and I'm trying to find my cord. I don't know where my cord is, but it's all good. We're gonna get this all taken care of and figured out here in a bit, and we're gonna get into King of the Iron Fist tournaments, enter Tekken, and have a good time. If anybody's down to play, I would love to play with you. Pause, no diddy, and yeah, we just kind of go from there. But I gotta find my cord. I don't know where my other cords are, and I have to find a longer cord to go USB-C to USB, and that's what I'm looking for right now. Yeah. Someone said yes already. Get wrecked. Let's freaking go. I did break out and swear I'm one. It's a mismatch for me, and y'all act like yes, 100. All right, where's I'm trying to find my. I rearranged my game room and putting stuff on the shelf and stuff like that, and I'm having a hard time finding my stuff. Don't rearrange your game room until you got it down to a science on where all your stuff is, right? I don't have it down to a science yet, and I have to find where I put my cords at. Don't you hate when you do that? Like, has anybody ever cleaned up the house so well that they don't know where their stuff is? That's what happened to me. I've done that more than once, and my wife, she'll get mad at me. Like, why would you do that? I'm like, woman, be quiet. Don't tell her I said that. I didn't tell her be quiet. Oh man, how many people out there are like, I said it, but I said it when they were walking away, But when they leave, I'll be talking again. Oh, I found the cord. Let's try this cord. This cord should work just fine. Do you anticipate Geese Howard and Tekken? No, I don't think he's Suzu. I don't think Geese is gonna be in that one. I really don't. It just kind of is what it is. It'd be nice if he was, but Tekken 7 was it, and I don't think he's coming back. He didn't even really have a story, right? I don't recall him having a story. It's just freaking Geese, And honestly, I don't know if I want a guest character like that. I don't think I want a guest character like that. I want to see a cord spot in 60 days. That's all you get. What? Oh no. Not to rearrange the stuff. Yeah. I need, I put all my cords in a plastic bag, and so they don't get tangled up with the other ones. And I'll just kind of go from there. You need to designate cord spot for all. No, I do. I don't think you realize how organized I am, Prince. You'll be very surprised how organized my stuff is. You're just not seeing the full picture right now. I'm extremely organized. Like, I have a bin for each one of my cords and HDMI cords, and there's a special spot for my cameras. There's a special spot for my hard drives. There's a special spot for the microphones. There's a lot of good stuff. What's your stick that you're using today? I'm using the same one that I normally use. We're gonna have a new build. We're gonna have a new build next week, and we're gonna have a new build next week and the week after that. We're gonna start doing more arcade sticks build. You say, oh, but yeah, I'm gonna. So we gotta do Godzilla Kings. We're gonna do a Godzilla build, and then after we do a Godzilla build, we're going. What's the other build that we have? I can't remember. There's several builds that are there that I want to do. At least I think I want to do. I want to do a personal build that's Ninja Turtles. I want to focus on the foot soldiers and stuff. Yelling Godzilla! That's for you, Popsicle. What's up, AJ? How's it going, man? Morning. Oh, It's like 8 minutes before afternoon. 8 minutes before afternoon. All right, so I'm gonna do some online matches first, and then we'll go into ranked, man. I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2, see what happens, see how the online feels, and then start reaching out to buddies and friends and get these matches going, right? Still no go for VM6R build, brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna do a lot of them the way I feel, and you know what does it look like. So like, why can't I hear this? So like hold on. There we go. I can hear it now. So like what I want to do with the arcade sticks now is I don't want to just build for the sake of building for somebody. I'm going to build it because I'm an artist, because this is what I like to do, and then put the builds on sale on the Team Capri website, right? So if I get around to it, you know, I will. But overall, I think that's the direction I want to go in with that, you know. And I think that's a little bit more fun for me and more enjoyable to me. So Godzilla, he's officially the last one that has a commission. And if I do commissions or anything like that, do specific builds for somebody, it's gonna cost, you know. And because I want the feel and the value of arcade sticks to be there in the same way that we have, you know, paintings and, for that matter, sneakerheads and shoes and stuff like that, you know. Do you play Virtual Fighter 5? Sometimes. I try to get into that, but the business of, you know, streaming didn't allow for it. And then I'm not competitive in that space, so, you know. You guess you're slow? No, Button Drummer, inbox me. We'll talk. There's the rule, and then there's the exception to the rule. So what's that on block? I need to see what this is on block. That's what I got to work into my moveset right there. That's 18 frame starter. Okay. And it's a mid. And then how safe is that on block? Standing. Let's just block. Standing block. Oops. Yeah, I like that. Because you're -5 on block. There's a lot of stuff you can do. There's a lot. Wait, hold on. Let me see something else. If you're -5 on block, I think, let's see. Block all. What is this? That's +4. So you're -12 on this one, but yeah, I think I like that. What's my most expensive build for a what's your most expensive build for a custom? I think they get upwards to, like, technically. So you take a Korean lever that's like a golden lever that's 150. Boom. Buttons that are about, ends up being $90, so let's round to the nearest 10, 250. That's just for buttons in the stick, right? So this 250. Then the PCB, 80, so that's 330. Then the wiring that goes along with it, that's $17, round to the nearest 10, 20. Then you have the connector, that's 15. So we're already at like $400, man. It can get very expensive. What buttons are $100? The gravity buttons. Gravity buttons can be really expensive, man. If you get, because 8 isn't enough, so you have to get more than 8. Fear the bow. Hey, look gravity buttons up, man. Ooh, I thought I could get that out first. Oh, that missed? Oh. You 6 on yours? But 6 doesn't count for the other side buttons, right? Like home, start, and all that good stuff. Fear the bow. Oh, I hate that move. Oh, that sucks. I hate rage arts. I see opinion on gaming finger buttons. I kind of enjoy my Sultong buttons and test it for GF buttons as well. Not much different in my opinion. Yeah, it's all about comfortability and, you know, brand recognition more than anything else. Yeah, Suzu. Oh, come on. That sucks. It's okay. Oh my goodness. That wasn't supposed to miss like that. He's mashing. Rage bait hop kick. No, I'm not gonna. I don't like the hop kick like that, man. That would piss him off though. It definitely piss him off. Yo, so I learned that I hope Button Drummer saw that. I didn't realize how strong up back 2 is. Up back 2 is a really good. It's really good, man. I like it. I was watching Ramen Jelly, and he was talking about the up back 2. Great tool, and it kind of showed in that, and it helps, you know, with your moveset there. I like it. I see Quamba Gravity K's like $5 to $6 per button. Yes, that's expensive, bro. So what's 5 times 8? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's $40, right? And that just for the 8 buttons. So you have another. What, 6 buttons? Another 6 buttons, guys? Come on, that's expensive, man. Yes, it's super duper good, man. Like it's to the wall, and you have to be to the what is it to the their shoulder has to be to the right of the wall, right? Something like that. Such a freaking good tool. I have Sumetsu in my Mayflash. Those were like $150 each. Just get regular Quamba buttons. If you look online right now, they have Quamba buttons. You can get a set of 24 for like $19. And the Quamba, they work very well. You don't have to get the mechanical Quamba buttons, the Quamba gravity joints. Sanwa, they do a good job too, but it's like $2.50 per button or whatever.
Let's finish this.
Armor King. Ugh. Oh, good hop kick. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes, that was a great hop kick. Jeez, we got to watch out for those. Oh, I pushed the button. Dang. He got me on that one. Good job. Ooh, stone cold. Yikes. Push the button. Good job. Good job. Oh, that's okay. Yo, how can I side to? Ah, man. I got my Hori fighting edge back in 2016 for 150. That stick is now $400. Yeah, it's a good stick. It's a great stick, bro. Amazing stick, man.
Let's finish this.
It's Stone Cold. That's Stone Cold. Stone Cold is here. Ah. Oh, God darn it. He's solid. He's solid. Yo, get B fool. What's up, man? How's it going? Oh, my Lancer. Oh, man. I could have sworn I hit first. I mashed on that one for sure. Jeez. There it is. Oh, I couldn't do that in time. I want to fight this guy one more time. Yo, he has a solid Armor King. He's figured some things out. I got to change up the way I'm playing right now. All right. Son of a bitch, it's Austin. That's how you got to say it. Austin just said he whooped you. Austin 316 said, I just whooped your ass. All right. You know, are you going to let the time run out? Hey, GG's, man. That was a good job. I can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that. I need to work on the Armor King matchup. Is what it is. You see Armor King? Yo, Hollow Wolf, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope all is well, man. Not yet. We're getting ready to start up a lobby here in a second. Make sure you add me as soon as you can if you haven't already added me. I'm on Steam, and I'm getting ready to give everybody my Steam code. This is my last one, and then we're going to start up the lobby, Hollow Wolf. If people are down for lobbies. Yeah, Armor King's always strong. He's always been a very strong character. That's why I can't be mad. I can't be mad at the Armor Kings, bro. All right, so we're gonna get these lobbies here in a second. It's a one. Is that one? Oh, just the tip. Just the tip. You think King's always been a better grappler? Oh. I keep on missing that. I gotta get... I don't know why I keep on missing that on top of that. My timing's just bad. Is it because it's online? We're missing it by the frame? Do I play after 7 p.m.? Yes, I do. I just play in the Discord. We always get matches in Discord for sure. So if you aren't already in the Discord, you're more than welcome to join us there, man. Yo, that was good. That was really good.
Who's the birthday girl?
You're a king, man.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl.
You sent me a friend request a few days ago. All right, on Steam.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Prince Ventura. He's playing Call of Duty. He's not playing fighting games. King Mains Unite. Oh, man, you king name. On Tekken. All right, I need to look at that. Oh, he's trying to get his lick back. He's trying to get his lick back. Oh, he got his lick back. Going on 30 years now for king as a king man. Oh, he's playing for serious now. He's playing for serious. Okay. Oh, he's playing for serious now. He got upset on that last loss. Okay, I respect it. You're Scrubby Kaz in purple ranks? Okay, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. You can be that. 30 years is good. 30 years of Tekken, wow. I just like fighting games, man. Oh! Fear the bow! That's two. That's a one. That's a one break. Look at us making this comeback. Let's go. that was supposed to come out. Didn't come out in time. Come on, let's sweat. Oh, he ducked just in time. Good job. You got to finish this combo. You got to finish. Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. I'm a scrubby cos, but Street Fighter 6 is a different story. I need to get back into Street Fighter 6. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He's like, yo, Street Fighter 6, you need to get back into it. It's in a pretty good place today. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I think that might be a go, my friend. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6, we're going. Alex looks really dope. I'm definitely pro Alex right now. So, all right, so I see what he's doing. All right, I see. That's good. That's good. You're waiting on Bob? No, we're talking about Alex from Street Fighter 6. But Bob, yeah, Bob's great. Roger is going to be fun, too. I'm not looking forward to Kanemitsu.
The rest of my sandwich?
I'm not homeless.
Oh, boot to the butt. You're Bob, man? Yeah, F. Cooney, man, for real. Oh, man, that move right there. Is that a two break? That's a good job, man. Oh, I thought I can launch him. All right. Such is life. Let's get lobbies going, man. I appreciate y'all as I'm getting warmed up here in these casuals. Hey, this pretty solid Armor King right there. I need to do a better job. I don't play a lot of Armor Kings. I need that Armor King matchup. I'm gonna give it some time. Ooh, got some more loot there. I'm gonna give it some time. So that you guys can add me if you haven't already added me, so that we can get these matches. My screen name or my gamer tag is this one right here. So just in case you can't see it well, 39 ED HD 4Y ENTJ. Hey, you guys, find me there, add me as a friend for next time, and then let me see the requests. Community. Let's see if I need to accept a request, any requests that need to be accepted. Friend list, requests, pending requests. I'll accept it. Wait, hold on. Accept it. Yes. All right, then we have Perception. All right, accept friend request. I don't know who these people are. All right, then we have Prince. Prince is finally on his PC. Accept right there. And then we have Ground D. Let's freaking go. Accept. I'm on Steam, so you're gonna have to add me with the code right there, Hollowwolf. Boom. Accept friend request. And then someone has Julia. Julia. Accept. Get wrecked right there. Accept. All right. Humble trash can. Who's humble trash can? Who's humble trash can? Jeez. All right. That's you? That's freaking hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. All right. So do I need to get? I think I might need to get rid of friend. I'll do that later. What did I not get that? Yeah, I got everybody. I officially got everybody now. All right. So now let's do this thing. And if you're not able to add me in time, it's easy to find the lobbies and stuff like that. How? You see I put my friend code in the chat there, 39ED. That's how you find friends that are doing the cross-platform thing, brother. Wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to do the lobby. Not that. I want to go online. Create section. All right. Yeah, Hollow Wolf. So you see that friend code that I put in there? That 39EDHD4YENTJ. You take that, go to the part where it says friend list, and then you can search for that particular friend, and you can find it that way. That's how that goes. Let's see. A passcode. For those that are here, passcode's 2026. You guys know the rules to this. That have been here with me for a while. Julia? Yeah, that's all right. Oh, Saga's a great one. AOP's a good one. Sheds might be a good one. Get wrecked. Who else? Oh, Reaver. That's the homie right there. No, Crazy Games. He's probably streaming himself. So I'll leave him alone for now. Humble Trash Can. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, just add me or find the lobby White Tiger King. But I'm not interrupting lobbies to add people and like undoing lobbies. So if you haven't already sent the friend request or anything like that, you're gonna have to find the lobby. Let's see what you got, man. Watch. Get wrecked is gonna be like stupid good. He's been smurfing this whole time. He has another account somewhere. Like, dude, why do you have so many accounts? Oh, because they're like smurfing people. All right, let's see what you got, man.
Get ready for the next.
Oh, Marisu. Okay. All right. Yo, you running Lars ranked? Oh, okay. Cool. Lars ranked. Wow. Lars ranked. Woo-wee. Oh, look at the outfit. It's kind of sexy. Oh, good grab. Good grab. Good job. Good grab. A 2026 Hollow Wolf. Okay. Okay, good sidestep. Okay, look, get wrecked in the build. Look at you, get wrecked in the building. All right, here you go. Get wrecked. Let's go. The passcode for Tekken 8 is the year, White Tiger. He gave you the answer. That's literally the answer. That is the answer, my friend. Do you think they'll buff sidestepping? I don't think they will. That takes away from the game, right? Oh, AOP's in the building. Let's go, AOP. He's showing off his God of Destruction, Ling Xiaoyu. Bob Hoskin, welcome in. Hope all is well with you. We talked about that earlier, man. We talked about that earlier during the stream, and I don't think that was the issue. I think the issue was when fighting games started to get out of the arcade and we lost the social aspect of the fighting games and we're more online than anything else. You know, I don't think necessarily another genre had anything to do with it. It had a factor, but I don't think it was the main factor and the reason why it didn't come together. But welcome in. Thanks for your input, man. I really appreciate that. You can come to my birthday party.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. You're the birthday girl. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl.
That was a good sidestep.
Who's the birthday girl? You're the birthday girl. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoa! Oh, it didn't do it in the time that I wanted to do it in. Jesus. Sidestep is fundamental. I don't think we're arguing about fundamentals. We're arguing if it will be back. I don't know if it'll be back in the same way that we want it to be, man. Oh, that got me. Oh. Good. Did you hear about Speed Kicks versus Run It Back last night? It was a crowdfunded money match for $1,000 raised in 2 minutes, hosted by. Yeah, I heard about that. That was pretty cool. There was a lot of trash talking and all that good stuff. A lot of good trash talking at that, man. Uh-oh. Humble trash can. Let's go. The homie Saga's in the building. Let's freaking go. All right. He said no. He doesn't want to play that one.
Get ready for the next battle.
But yo, get wrecked. All right, so I don't know if you're talking to Crazy right now. I see that you're in the Discord, in the VC and stuff. Dude, freaking just don't. I think one of the things that Crazy has mentioned before is ensuring that you're able to punish and look for the punish sometimes, right? And looking for those openings. I feel like the neutrals, if you want to call it that, your neutral is missing a little bit, but I think you can get it after a while. Because there was a couple times I'm like, you're holding back, and I'm still getting a launch, man. We can't push buttons. But I'm sure Crazy's going to teach you all that stuff if you work with Crazy a lot longer. Are we on round 2? All right, boom. Slowed it down. We were tabbed out? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry, man. Oh. Start mashing 1. Start mashing 1. Mash 1. Mash 1. Mash 1. There you go. Yo, Reverb Echo. Reverberated Echo. What's up, my guy? How you doing? I hope all is well with you. You struggle? And you know what? It just takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time, and especially when you're trying to figure out your own play style. Just takes a little bit of time, bro. And then you'll eventually get it. Yo, this is kind of loud, isn't it? I'll turn that down some on the Steam Deck side. I'm sorry if it was blasting in your ears. I apologize. Because it was blasting in my ears. Oh, AOP in the building. Let's see what AOP. Ooh, great job blocking here. Uh-oh, King Hollow. Oh, look at that orbital. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. So. Oh, there it is. Oh, where's the combo at? He had the freaking rising knee and did nothing with it. Oh man, that could have been his. Hey, that's a GG's. That's a GG's for sure. Man, I thought you had him, bro. I thought you had him. That rising knee, that hop kick knee would have had him. Ah, that was nice though. That was a good job. Here goes the man, the myth, the legend, Saga. That's the homie right there. That's the homie right there. I like that guy a lot. Good dude. He's a really good dude, man. Really great dude. He can definitely come to my birthday party, you know. This should be a really good match, a Fang Xiao Yu match. Or I mean, he might be sticking with Lars, you know, getting that Lars matchup down on his secondary.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, my mom coming? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Such is life. You like Lars? Yeah, nothing. Yeah, AOP, the way he plays Lars is very in your face, man. He doesn't do all the extra stuff and like switching sides and stuff. He's just in your face the whole time. That's just the way AOP plays. He's pretty good at that. Oh, that was good, Saga. That shoulder. That shoulder. Bah, bah. You're getting those feetsies. Get those small pokes. That's what I think Saga's really good at that. And getting these small pokes in there to really start the game off and like get things going. And then once you get comfortable and think that you're going to get poked to death, that's when he starts switching it up on you, man. He gets those hop kicks in and gets the sidestep hop kick and stuff. I think Saga's really good at that. Yeah, hey, AOP, he's gonna definitely throw you off, man. Definitely throw you off. It kind of is what it is with AOP, man. Remember what? Esports Liam. It was really good low parry. Oh, look at Saga. Saga tapped in. Saga locked in. Will he get a... No, it's not a perfect, though. It's those lows back and forth that... Ooh. Oh. LP really wants the... Oh, wow. Saga. Get stepped on. Watch out. Move out of the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Skirt. Get out the way. That's what he did. He got stepped on. Oh, no. Oh, where'd Saga go? Did they go into another room? Okay. That was close. It's the year. The year is the passcode.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. All right. Get wrecked. My intent isn't to just beat you up, but I'm going to get really, really aggressive this one. All right. I'm going to get aggressive because I want you to start blocking. and taking advantage of the blocking and stuff like that, okay? I don't know why it shows. That's how it always does. There you go. That's a good counter. Hey, I was wanting you to. I wanted you to block right there. There you go. You're blocking more. You're blocking more. That's what I want you to do. Block more. There you go. See? You're blocking more. You don't have to hold back, though. You can just stand there, and it will block for you. Just stand there. Just stand there. Stop backing up. Just stand there. Just stand there. Stop backing up. Just stand there. Just stand. There you go. See? See? Just stand there. All right. You get what I'm saying. So now when I... See? All right, now you're looking for the punish, right? There you go. Yes. Look. Yes. 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 Block more. Block more. Yes, that's what. Just stand there, right? And so there's some moves that you can't just stand there on, and that's perfectly fine. But that's where you got to figure it out. Okay, I was blocking and I stayed in neutral, but then I have to hold back now, right? And I have to hold back now. How I want to say this, I have to hold back because the game doesn't allow me to block twice like that by staying in neutral. Right? There's some certain moves you actually have to hold the back button. But don't just hold back because that's going to put you against the wall. Right? Tekken 8 is aggressive Harada. Yes, it's true. It's true. But there's still ways to play. There's still ways to play this game, y'all. Oh, this man's smurfing, man. This man's smurfing. Yeah, you got to. It takes a second for that light bulb moment, right? It takes a second for that light bulb moment when it comes to, you know, Tekken and stuff, yeah? Oh, good job. Good grab. Still, and you know what? That was part of my problem, right? I'm gonna have to agree with you. I had an issue because I play Mortal Kombat. There's a block button, and then I played Street Fighter, and you have to hold down, back, or back in order to play the game. Tekken is not that. Tekken is not that. So it's just an adjustment of how you think about playing the game more than anything else. Yo, Tonio, what's up, man? Black man, yeah, that's me. Yo, what's up, Will? How's it going? I hope all is well. We've been playing so long that it's easy to forget that period of unsure. Yeah, absolutely. Zozilla, Let's work together. I would love to work with you. If you guys aren't already in the Discord, bro, we get Tekken in all the time. I'm gonna start Street Fighter back up here in probably sometime next week. Getting Street Fighter back in. Getting Street Fighter back in there. But yo, please join me in the Discord. I would love to get more of you guys in that space so that we can get games in, man. Like for real. I would love it. So please join us in the Discord. Make sure you hit the K button for all that stuff. The K button gives you access to the whole Discord, and then also make sure you select the games that you like. Yeah, please join us, man. I would love for you to be in there. Love for you to be in there, bro. Oh, that's a good grab. Good job, AOP. Good job, AOP. Yeah, let's be friends, man. Let's be friends. Oh, I need to do the shoulder tackle instead. I need to do the shoulder tackle instead. Ryan DePonte plays third strike. Ryan DePonte plays a lot of third strike, man. So if you're down for that type of stuff, you know, you're more than welcome to be in there and with us and get these games going. Actually, Ryan's pretty good too. So he might be a great challenge for you, man. I don't play Mortal Kombat like I used to. The Mortal Kombat 1 wasn't fun for me. But, you know. Ooh. But I am a big fan of Mortal Kombat though overall, you know.
Blood hell.
Yo, Big Bad Wolf, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Hope all is well with you, dude. Oh, man. But Dan Destroyer, welcome in. Hopefully they make another Mortal Kombat. One of my favorite Mortal Kombats is Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat. See, I even got a arcade 1-up cabinet for that. You know, I just like fighting games in general. But right now, I'm just have a really big focus in. I got a really big focus in freaking Tekken right now. So it's one of those is what it is type situations, man. How you doing, Wolf? Hope all is well with you, bro. Whoo, they're going at it on this side. I need to fight Saga. I haven't fought Saga in a while. But I'm gonna finish this side up and then go over there to the other side and stuff like that. Hey, AOP, why are you playing so sweaty and I'm talking to the chat, damn it? When did FGCs become niche? I think they are still mainstream. It's just that other genres are go get in your flow over there with Saga and Reverb. You go over there in that one. Notice they're over there. I noticed you didn't go over on that side. Anyways. Button Drummer, what's up, man? How's it going? All right. When did FGCs become niche? I think they are still mainstream. It's just other genres are mainstream now too. No, I definitely think the FGC is. I think it's very niche. It's very niche space right now. Like. If fighting games were as big as they were like in the 90s, you know, we wouldn't be having these discussions and arguments about, you know, why more people aren't coming into the FGC. There's more kids playing Fortnite, and Fortnite is the cultural phenomenon in the same way that Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were back in the 90s, you know. But that's what we talked about earlier today, Wolf. You know, we're on the Tekken portion now. But yeah, that's what we talked about, and I think that I think it's a good thing to talk about. I'll make a video for it so that you can see it a little bit later, so you can see what we're talking about today, man. Yes, exactly. So you like, I think like we can sit here and say like, oh, GoldenEye, you know, came out and they were doing great things with GoldenEye and games like that. But again, I think the arguments here are is I don't think that took away from what the FGC was. They just weren't. The arcades were the thing that brought people together, and then people kind of just stopped going to arcades. COVID is a big reason why certain things fell apart and online gaming came that much more prevalent, right? The beat 'em ups, right, exactly. And people just aren't doing beat 'em ups like that anymore, right? They're just not. Locals help the scene stay healthy. Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely did. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh, it didn't let me do the uppercut. Oh, that was a good move. That was really good. Locals, they did, but like... She has too much movement back there. She got too much movement back there. She got too much movement back there. She got too much movement back there. Yeah, local. Damn, she got that ninja. Yeah, she got a bunch of ninja flips and stuff. Yo, Gecko, what's up, brother? Aw. Ninja kick the damn. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I thought I ducked. I got up too early. Hey, hot dog. Yeah, this is a pretty good stage. I like this stage a lot. You get to see June in the background and stuff. Yeah, they gotta fix the AOP thing, man. The AOP part is like insane in this game when it comes to Ling Xiaoyu. I'm surprised more people don't use Xiaoyu, you know? Because she has a lot of tools in her toolkit that just work, you know? Ah, she has a lot of tools in her toolkit that just work. Well, she's very difficult to handle, right? But while being difficult to handle and play with, she's also once you get her down, she you know, she does a very, very like good job of doing things, right? Where do I want to go at with that? Wait, hold on. Let me get a full thought. Xiao Yu is hard to learn, but once you get her down, she's hard to beat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Once you get her down, she's hard to beat. I think that's a fair assessment here. Yeah. Fair assessment. Fair assessment. No, you don't see a lot of Ling Xiaoyus though overall because she's just so difficult. She's just so difficult, man. Boop, boop, boop. The Leaning Tower of Death is, man, shoot. If she wasn't so evasive, man. If you can call out Xiaoyu, she's going to die unlike any other. Right. Well, you know, one thing that I wish they would put into Tekken, I don't think everybody should have the same amount of life points, right? What we start, everybody starts out with like 200 life points, but that doesn't make sense, you know? If you're a smaller character, you should have less life points. If you are a bigger character, you should have more life points and be stronger. But your moveset should be slower. While a smaller character, their moveset is faster. So they do that they were doing that in Street Fighter 2. So that's why they called Cammy the glass cannon, right? Because she was very fast, very strong, but her life points were so freaking small, right? Chun-Li, very fast, not as strong, but she had more life points. And there was this nice little balance between all the characters. And I think that would be a great way to help balance out Tekken, in my opinion. Like, okay, cool. Xiaoyu is doing all this crazy stuff and flipping all over the place. But what does that even mean? It means it gets the people going, right? Yo, Yusuke, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? Hope all is well. You're not going down without a fight? You shouldn't go down without a fight. You always got to fight.
Get ready for the next battle.
They used to do that with Tekken Tag 1. They need to revisit that. I think they really need to revisit that particular thing. Jack with lots of life would be monstrous. Right, I think it'd be monstrous too, but if you slow down everything and you have the ability to interrupt a lot of his moves, I think that's what would bring the balance to it, right? So like he like some of his stuff is like a 22 frame startup, and that's fine, but make it 30 frames instead. You know, make him that much more slower because he's a big old machine, right? To me, that would make a lot of sense. Make a crap ton of sense. He's that big and he should be slow. You like Tag 2 the best? Tag 2 was solid, man. Having Tag 2 having all free DLC is goated. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. This is a good one. This is like he's poking the mess out of this guy, man. Oh, he said don't duck. Don't duck. Yo, Saga is getting it in today. Leave La la la. Leave us. Ugh. The best two-man fighter is DOA. Ooh. That's another good one. That's another good one. Saga's that guy, man. Saga's just good. I think I gotta pee after this one too. Gotta use the urination disposal device. Oh, let's see. We're going this way. Yeah. No. I'm playing. I'm gonna pay homage. Let's see if Saga does the same thing. I'm gonna pay homage to Saga. Where is it at? Oh, boom. I wonder if he's gonna pick his outfit that's the same. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be upset. I'm like, yo, come on, Saga. I thought we were friends. We're supposed to have matching outfits and stuff. You know, that's what friends do. We wear matching outfits together, you know? Ugh.
Get ready for the next battle.
He better have his matching outfit. I'm be upset with him. Saga better have his outfit on. Come on, Saga. We got a match. We gotta have matching outfits. That's how this works. I'm disappointed in Saga. That's a good grab. The friendship's over. Oh. 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 Oh! Daggone it, Saga. Oh, he got me. He got me on that one. He got me on that. He got me really good. God darn it, Saga. Saga doggone it. Saga doggone it, man. That was GG's, man. I know, right? That's one of my things. My face. I can't keep a straight face. I can't just be natural. Like I can't do that. I can't do that. So I'm making weird faces when I play. Don't you hate that? You keep on getting the same thing for random stage every single time. I'm going back to Cali. Also, tomorrow, we're going to be getting into some round robins. We'll be getting round robins and 2x KO on tomorrow. If anybody's down to get getting those round robins and get some, 2x KO play in, please join us in the Discord and sign up for the event. I'll be posting the event later on this evening so that you guys can get in there. I have stuff on my mustache? What do I got on my mustache? Do I have stuff on my mustache? I do. The ladies like it when I get the stuff on my mustache. I don't know. I don't know why you're not able to join, man. I don't know why you're having such a hard time, like White Tiger, but right now, you can add me as a friend. So there's crossplay. I put that in the chat already, and then if you're not able to do that, because I'm not going to reset the lobby, I'm not going to jump out the lobby to add folks right now. If you're able to find the lobby, the passcode is the year, which is 2026. Yo, Yogi, what's up, man? How's it going? How you doing, brother? How's life treating you? Hope all is well with you, my friend. Where is... All good. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, hey, Yogi, you're a Super Bowl guy. Hey, who you going for in the Super Bowl? For that matter, everybody else in the chat. Hey, Super Bowl's this Sunday. It's the Seahawks and the Patriots. It's a rematch from, you know, when the Seahawks lost and they should have won. Who are you guys going for on this weekend? Or you're not going for anybody. You're just like, hey, I'm just here. You'll be down for 2XL tomorrow? That's what's up. Hey, freaking, if you're not already in the Discord, please join us in the Discord so that you can get those so you can get able to join the match. It's going to be during tomorrow evening as well. Again, exclamation Discord, and you'll be able to find that said find that said Discord where we're chopping it up and talking about things. Patriots going to win. There he goes. Exclamation Discord. That's the Discord link. And you can check that out, man. And there goes my friend code right there. 39EDHD4YENTJ. That's how you find me. If you're on PlayStation. Saga didn't pick in the right outfits. All right. Ah. Oh, I'm never like. Oh, you knew I was going to do that. Good job, Saga. Good job, Saga. Oh, that's not punishable? So, me and Saga can't be friends no more. Me and Saga cannot be friends no more. Jeez, man. This man Saga, yo. He's doing so... Oh. Good job, Saga. That man is killing it today, man. Saga is killing it today. You can't even be mad at that. What happened to what? What do you mean what happened? I don't know what happened. All right, let me use the bathroom while this is going on. I'll be right back. You guys can watch as I go use the bathroom. Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on? How come it's telling me hit the start button? There we go. We're good now. You can watch. All right, be right back.
Come and get some. I dare you. Round one. Fight.
Woo-wee! Decided to rock with the law. Is law going to make a difference here? I don't know if law's going to make a difference. Saga's been killing it today. And I can't even be mad at it. He's just been doing a phenomenal job. And just getting it in. And making these bills fall all over his skin. He has money to blow. I'm on a 24-hour champagne diet. Sipping while I'm tripping, or just encourage you to try it. Boom, 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 boom. Saga, he's tough. Saga is tough. And this is the order of the matchup. We wanted to go soft, tough, tough, soft, tough, soft, tough, tough, soft, tough, tough, soft. No, I don't want to leave the session. What am I doing? All right. Oh, man. No, I don't want to leave. No. Yes, spectate the match. How come my button doesn't work? The controller's acting a little weird. There we go. Made a few adjustments. How to do that.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, this should be a good one. So we got Saga's using Asuka this time. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that's gross. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a great grab. Drop kick to the face. Yikes. I think it's hilarious he got him freaking table. Where did the table come from? Where did the freaking table come from, guys? That's funny. All right. I want to go with Bugs Bunny this time. Ooh, this is one of my favorite stages too. I like this stage. It's a good stage. Oh, of course he chooses Reyna. Reyna's the absolute worst. I am not a fan of playing against Reynas. Let's lock in. Let's stay focused. Let's lock in and stay focused. Lock in. Stay focused. Oh! Let's go. Speed demon. Yeah, that was a. Oh man, you just memory unlocked. Ah. Whoo! Ah. How's that not punishable? Oh! And he got life back. Ah! I was getting too impatient. Oh, what? Ah! That's definitely a GG's, man. Golly. Ah. Ah. Reina is currently your toughest matchup. Due to unfamiliarity, I hate command grabs. Yeah, I feel you. You made a mistake. That's more than fair. More than fair. Ooh. Who haven't I played yet? Have I played everybody yet? I think there's a few people I haven't played. Ooh, knee to the face. Ooh, good job. Good job. We're getting in there. We're making things happen. Ooh, good job. Oh, yeah. If that was a little bit sooner, he would have got it all in. Can't be whiffing those. All right, cool. Get wrecked. That's perfectly fine. Take your sweet baby Jesus time, bro. Ooh, the wall splat. Ah. But Ooh. I'm on my hour of throw break practice. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. And being able to recognize the throw breaks, right? That's definitely not a bad idea. Whew, that pressure on the wall there. Jeez, Nick. That was a lot of good pressure. Well, I'll be done at 2 today. Right now, it is 1:24. But we're always in the VC in the Discord. As you've seen, we're always playing games, man. We're always playing games, bro. Someone's eating all their Tekken vegetables for sure, Button Drummer. And again, 2x KO. I'm gonna make a thing for it today. 2x KO round robin, so we can just get together and have fun and play games. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen during tomorrow evening. Probably start around 7. Yeah, probably start around 7. I think that's more than fair to get that in. Get it in, making these bills fall all over your skin. Let's see. Let's go over to this one. Who's over here? Let's see. I want to see this. What's going on with this one? Humble Trash Can and Prince Ventura. That should be good matches right there. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I got to it too late. Oh, they already started the match, huh? Or is it getting... Oh, they're getting ready for the match. I don't think we're too late. I don't think we're too late yet. Ooh, my stuff's arriving tomorrow. That's arriving Sunday.
Get ready for the next battle.
You got a long way to go. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. You just got to keep at it, man. And also, the team coach is craziest. He's in the VC in the Discord right now, and he loves coaching people in Tekken, man. So go check him out. It's definitely a journey. Yo, Delirium, what's up, bro? How you been? Hope all is well with you, dude. Hope life's treating you good. Using up all that light skin energy. Oh, here he goes. I'm going to take you for a ride. He said, hey, yo. What's up, baby? Huh? 138? I think so. Yeah, let's do, when is it? Of this month? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That's great. You been helping the fam? Oh, that's what's up. Yo, Delirium, we gotta get back and talking, man. I feel like we haven't been able to connect in a long time, bro. I miss talking to you, man. I enjoyed rapping with you over there at Evo, man. Yeah, man, Delirium doesn't want to be my friend because I'm darker than he is, man. That light skin energy is weird. I mean, like, yo, they're like, yo, I'm light skinned. The colorism is real. Ooh-wee. There it is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Happy Black History Month, Delirium. Yeah, but for real, we got to get up, man. See how you're doing and catch up, see what's going on, man. Got those feetsies. That grab was nasty. You're gonna use his main. All right, let's go. Your main is Jin. Oh, your main is King. Okay. Or no, your main is Falconrom. You have 3 of them. Okay. Insane. You don't know nothing about Falconrom? Falconrom's a good character, man. He's an enjoyable character, man. Oh, here it goes. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh, no, my fight money. That death cradle is something serious. Is he going to make a comeback? Is he making a comeback? Is he making a comeback? Is he making a comeback? Oh, we got to block these. Boop. Powerbomb. Good, 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 good. Oh, good grab. Excellent grab. Ooh, that was a good duck. Body slam. Ooh, ooh. Oh, here it comes again. I'm going to take you for a ride. You got to spam 1. Good job. Oh, he key charged on you. You going to let him do that? He key charged on you. Oh, my goodness. Why you let him do that to you? Ooh, here it comes again. Oh, he broke it. Oh. It's tied up. Humble trash can. Colby, humble trash can. Boot to the face. Almost try to get the grab there. Goes in the heat. Oh, he activates heat and uses it up. I don't know if that's a waste or not, but he's up there still grabbing. He has the life lead. Another grab. Boom. Oh, rising knee right there. That's insane. Let's freaking go. Good job. For my wife and daughter, I will walk the fires of hell. Good job, man. GG's. All right, let's see what we got here, man. Show me what you got, pretty mama. What you got, pretty lady? Yo, what's up, Jay? What time is it? 1:34? Or we got time for some more games. A few more games. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, good grab. Oh. Oh, that's a good job with the rage arts there. Excellent job, man. Fear the bow. GG's. All right, here goes Prince. I haven't been able to play Prince yet. I have not been able to play Prince yet. Yeah, hey, if you look in that second lobby, you'll see all the other people that are playing there. And we got multiple God of Destructions in the lobby. You know, this is just one part of the lobby. There's like 7 lobby areas to go into. Check those out, man. You get some really good matches in. And like I didn't know that people played like that.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
What's up, man? How you doing? Okay. All is well, man. I have no complaints. At least I don't have complaints today. How's life been treating you overall, man? Season 2? Choosing Bob. Well, we get Bob in the summer, right? Yeah, you can check out the frame data while spectating. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a freaking great thing, actually. It's really good. You're a Bob and Murdoch main historically, and I missed them. Fair. Is that the thing that's going to bring you all the way back to Tekken? Bob's a tank.
Get ready for the next battle.
So you can destroy your friends day one. As soon as he releases. I'm with that. That's a smart move. Oh, look at him. Oh, I hate that move. Hate that move. Oh, okay. He's going out with the grabs. What's up, Gaki? How you been, man? Hope you've been well. Ooh. You never really left Tekken? Block it! Block it! There you go. There you go. That was a good job. Watch, Crazy's gonna give me the business now. Let's see what Crazy's gonna be about this go around. Hey, that's the GG's. Yo, Larry, yeah, let's work on. Guys, please jump into Discord, exclamation Discord. We get these matches all the time throughout the week. We jump in the VC, we chop it up, we talk and hang out, man. Please join us in the Discord, and we all can level up and get good together, man. That's what this is about. That's what these communities are about. Leveling up and getting good together, man. We're gonna do that. I can't wait to finally fight Craziest and continue our ninja battle. Yes. 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 Oh, crazy. And he's gotten better with this daggone Victor too, man. That's what I'm scared of. Okay. Oh. Oh, good duck, Crazy. Oh! reach. Oh, that was stupid. I thought I reached him. What was that? What was that, crazy? I don't know what that last one was there. That was rough. That was rough and tough with my Afro press. Yeah. Yo, Crazy's really good, man. Crazy, doing the AOP, Saga. Really good players, man. Really good players there. Good job, man. Sometimes you just don't know what to do. All right, let me see what's on this side over here, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. They're currently in match. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day after that. Oh, it happened immediately. Boom, ding, 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 ding.
Get ready for the next battle.
We got to take advantage of Saga. He's on the phone right now, talking. We're stream sniping this guy. How does man beat me while he's on the phone? How does man beat me on the phone? Oh no, this is Roberta. Oh, I thought it was Saga. It's Echo. Never mind. Oh, got them feetsies. Got them feetsies. Oh, I thought I ducked. Oh. I need to play more Tekken, man. Need to play more Tekken. What? Yo. Good job. I can't be mad at that. Well, I'm going to leave it right here, guys. It's been a good Tekken day, a good day of talking, good day of chopping it up. I'm enjoying everybody's company here. I know when I'm outbeat. That's a freaking good job. If you guys want to continue to stay and play, you guys are more than welcome. I'm going to raid Saga. Saga's the homie. We're going to check out his channel right now. Saga's a great guy. Just get in there and talk to him. You'll see what I'm talking about. Saga's a really good dude. So yeah, go check that man out. With that being said, guys, I really appreciate you again. I am the most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of waves and waves of people in determination, success and victory. Don't block with your face, and I will see you guys on the next time. Peace out. Thank you so much for spending time with me and the rest of Determination. Please follow me on all my social media platforms that are listed here. If you just missed the show, I will be back on weekdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. CST. That's Central Standard Time. Also, join the Discord for announcements and additional conversations like the ones we've had today. Success and victory, and I will see you next time.